Yeah, let's say I would quick, but what happened? Oh, Fury of the Phoenix, he purifies it. King Kong. Than mine, and on it, they answer back. Down a go. Up. Him down, Bruce. Red Mar. Members of Twisted. Mark. Even if Sean is still impressive, yes. Problems for Onyx in the down to a fifth. Onyx. Lance is carrying an obelisk. Look at his item build, man. Wait. Winner. We're Bloodthirsty King. That is an item. Oh, that's a hell of a throwback. That is. All right. Rose gold. They'll have to deal with this Lord. Assuming we're going to see Kaloi potentially do. Oh, he's got it. I don't think they need it. Yeah, he's just going to go for the full dive. They want to take this base turret a bit further. They still have a wave up top that can potentially push in, but it looks like they're just going to go ahead. They still have a wave up top that can potentially push in, but it looks like they're just going to go ahead and get that one base. From each, they can't become. Need it's just that has two very built for fast, quick win. Gentleman in the River and King Kong. And reading of the map, the other members of Onyx has been stellar. Mine. He's got my nod. Yeah. This is going to be one of those things to get the favor. Ryota on this Yu Zhang has to be able to go ahead and almost. Now, Owl, he, like you mentioned in the draft too, he's got so much space to. Work with in a lot of these fights, and we've seen that, but I think it almost does come down to these and that's why I call it the crunch.
The image is the crunch.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused too.
I'm looking at the crowd right now, dude.
Yeah. The Tron show up, but it's the Crowns.
A little bit of a Black Friday for us here.
Yeah. So Twisted. So
Of violence to stop Twisted Minds from contesting. Lord to the Super Fam.
that was brilliant. They did use the knowledge of Lanzu burning his flicker because they knew that that's going to immediately change how Twisted Minds want to go for the dance. He's going to be a little bit more careful, drag it out a little bit further, and yes, the Purify from Alwa also got forced out.
That's the Fury, baby.
It's a chess game, man. And that's exactly what that whole Lord dance was. Again, a Lord that was evolved, plus that 20-minute mark here for this. So a very hard-fought win. And it's funny because when you break that down, a whole lot didn't seem to happen, but a whole lot really did when it came down to the timings, be able to get some of those battle spells down, and then now work towards having this advantage of pushing in with the Lord here. And so with this evolved Lord coming towards the base of Twisted, and this kind of lineup that Onyx has, we'll see if they can push down some of these base turrets.
10 kills, 6 on Twisted, 4 on Onyx, 23 minutes. I wonder if Severo was going like, guys, what is this?
This is not what I heard.
Is this how the food is played? Wow.
Fury the Phoenix starting it up for Onyx, plus a Mount Shocker. And that's enough. I think Onyx are happy with going evens with Twisted Minds. They both have lost a side lane inhibitor.
I think they're still potentially
They
going to
want
get
more?
this mid-turret here.
Do they want more?
No.
Nato says Onyx, Black Dragon form, a Bayriota.
Uh-oh.
They don't have enough waves. Golden Hour used to stop Onyx forward momentum. Bottom lane almost gave in,
Ooh, bottom
but
turret.
Twisted Minds keep it up.
So nearly getting the 2 base turrets, too.
Oh, King Kong! He gets it! Plus the space
It's Cloud
escape.
Oh, no!
Here it comes!
Oh!
Flying Clouds, an unfortunate pause.
Oh. Double checking it out. Seems like, yes, based on the information that we can see on the stage, it is the side of Onyx Philippines that did call the pause, and our marshals are currently assisting Super Friends.
How's about that for a Golden Hour?
Yeah.
Well, when we get back, we are going to be seeing Ryota going down.
Yeah, he's definitely
dead.
I will say this, not worth it, man. It's Flying Clouds. They should respect the respawn and them to just chase. I know they wanted to get the tower, but dude, that's one tickle of a basic attack away, 2 even. Why did you need to commit?
And if you look back at the competitive history of Coach Eson and Coach Bonchan, this is their specialty. Even before Flying Clouds, under Blacks International, they would relish in base defenses and then wipe out their opponents.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, which is why I'm just like, what was that?
I don't know if they'll get more than just Ryota off that.
Yeah.
Because
There might be more.
King Kong should have been able to get away.
Yeah, he has the hat trick dash out. He still has a bit of movement speed to get away. So he should be safe. I think it's Ryota. I just didn't see right before we went to the pause if there were members of Onyx in the mid lane close enough to help Ryota or maybe even punish Twisted Minds for chasing down the Yuzhong.
That's one thing that I'm wondering too, because all right, and if they don't, if it's just Ryota going down, then they got 2 base turrets down, and mid is like 1 HP of the base turret for Twisted. But I think what we end up seeing is just once again a Lord dance. Like, this is the most Lord dancing that we have seen in a while.
Yeah.
Like with these kind of compositions.
Is it the effect of the M7 World Championship on Team Liquid and Aurora that their first match went like that? And now that when we go back to 2 teams that weren't part of the M7 World Championship, it's like, yep, welcome back to the Philippines.
This is how we play.
This is how we play. It's a lot of macro. It's a lot of slow pace, really trying to count your advantages, count your skills in every single moment. It's crazy that we got to see so far 2 very different ways of how the game is played here at the Home of Champions.
Bang Clayton must be like, something's got to give. I want to fight.
Bang Clayton.
All right, Scent is not given the chop just yet.
Yeah.
I want to say he's posted up.
Are we going to get the chop?
And
No, we're going going back. All right, let's see what happened. So, oh wait.
Oh, Ryota got away.
Survived?
He got away.
He actually got away.
He got away with it.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Still 10 kills, gentlemen.
Still worked out for them. I overreacted. I really thought Ryota was going to go
I
down.
thought he was going to die
And
too.
he even saved his immortality.
Yeah.
What a guy. He almost got petrified here in just a second. Lord is going to be up here in just a bit too. So, like I was saying, this is going to be one of those things. And I don't know, maybe there's a threat. There's not much of a threat they can even do playing the map when the Lord comes up here because that bottom side is down, unless, you know, usually we see some potential for a split push, but
King is trying, look.
yeah, this might be a little bit too difficult to pull
Whoa,
off, though.
Yeah. That bottom lane minion wave is going to be a problem for Onyx. No Twisted Minds is going to be
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He's
leveraging
just
that.
go. Where's he? He's swinging around
Look
here.
at the cut by King. He knows that he's unpunishable in this position. Purple still standing. MP does not secure. Where'd it go?
Where is the purple bro?
Oh no, it was left frozen by Onyx.
Oh, they only left the...
They left the baby.
They left the baby.
So he's gonna go ahead and take the orange, but the fight.
Big dude, still goes to middle. And now a response coming in from Ryota. Black Dragon 4 trying to stop Twisted Minds. Brusco very low. MP Licky trying to stop him. Pops
no,
that
King from the
immortality. King Kong looking for him. Down goes Brusco. 3v5. Lancer catches a face full of deadly magic. He's gonna be fine here. Gets that winner crown. Freezes, bro. And he's fine. Onyx trying to take down Sean. Golden hour.
Wow.
He's okay. Kaloy catches the heat. And with that, Twisted Minds back to business. Trying to secure
They
the
get the Lord.
King Kong, a little too far, and the retribution is good. MP secures.
Punish!
Oh, defensive blazing duet. Twisted Minds recover.
No!
There goes. Oh, Super Prince flickers forward.
This is going to keep going on. The Lord's going to spawn, but Owl is gone for more than a minute. By the time the Lord gets to the base of Onyx, Brusco and Severo will be back.
Oh, the Lord just spawned. I thought we missed a 15-second window.
Oh
If
man.
it spawned at 45, it would have been better.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate, but this game, I mean, almost the 27-minute mark, and it's like, you know, you saw King Kong over there on that side of the jungle going for the orange and everything else, but the team got forced into a fight. So we're going to have some swapping of items going on here, it looks like, too. Potions also coming into play.
Oh.
And this is going to be a beefy Lord to deal with. I'm really wondering how Onyx is going to be able to go on the defense here. They might force something actually before the Lord even gets its way up to that base.
Yeah, their damage is going to suffer because they
Yeah.
have to commit a good chunk of it to taking care of the Lord. And that means Twisted Minds can come in and deal damage back with not much of a response.
That's why they have to deal with it here. Knowing that Owl's not part of the picture, but Twisted, what do they want to do? Do they choose a fight or just delay? Look at those hits on Severo from the Lord alone.
MP!
MP should be fine, gets his immortality pop. So the Butterbeal did give him a little extra magic defense, but not enough.
Man, seeing the pros play it, Marcel is really annoying. He just keeps walking up to you. You can't help but just get snapshotted. That momentary freeze is more than enough for another team to decide real quick whether they're gonna jump on you or not.
That bought enough time, though. Onyx was able to go ahead and do enough to take care of this Lord. Again, a massive charged up Lord to almost the 28-minute mark at this point. And I think, again, it all comes down to the Lord dances, unless somehow there's a big pickoff to come into play here. But I don't know if that's really going to happen with Onyx as they try to defend this mid.
Conceal by Kaloy, plus the Golden Hour, stomping the Black Dragon form, throwing it in, Tsunami Slam, no one holds, the turret left out a fifth of its health, down goes Lansu, blazing duet, takes down Brusco, and the turret up top goes down.
Oh, what a
Ryota
grab.
freezes, FB the King gets caught,
Severo!
down, Severo might go ham here, and the rest of Twisted Minds get on out of there. 3 go down from Twisted, 2 for Onyx.
A big play for Severo and Onyx Philippines.
The Mountain Shocker was actually alley-ooped by the Golden Hour with everyone frozen. That actually looked like a great defensive tool, but Severo didn't caught. He waited for the right moment to throw out that stun, and it landed perfectly. It was difficult for him to find the right position, but eventually he was able to get killed. Great timing of the real-world manipulation.
Phoenix almost caught Kaloy. Will use the Guardian Helm to its Kong shocker.
I think Twisted have to just.
King Kong event. Philippines.
What a game. The turtle ship. Stool.
Pause. Now to defend. More built. That we see this Lord also cleared out. Kind of. It's a little finicky, as I would say it. And from all angles on this Harley. Alone, that first skill alone does quite a bit.
It's tricky, but they got the tools.
Yeah.
And that's what Onyx is looking at here. Hard. Minds. That's insane. Just in Mind's jungler. I'll try to. Isn't true anymore. If you get rid of his flicker, things change.
Yeah. Oh, it also has gotten to the point now where even Lansu trying to front is him thinking, oh,
His flicker, things change.
yeah. Oh, it also has gotten to the point now where even Lansu trying to front is him thinking, oh, what the majority of the game has gone for me, I cannot do consistently anymore. He gets burned down way too quick.
Man, we might be on the road too for our longest game already. I mean, yes,
God,
this
it's
season
29?
just started. Yeah, it's 29, but what was our longest last season? The tools, we'll see if they're able to clear it out once we get back into this game. And I think it's this is one of the. I don't even know if we'll see this specific lineup from Onyx again. Like, this is such a unique composition that they brought for.
It is, dude. But I wonder if that ends up becoming like their thing. That what if they saw something that not a lot of teams know just yet, that not a lot of us know just yet, that YSS Gold actually really slaps in the right hands and with the right composition and pieces with it. Because it doesn't have the pressure of being the main damage dealer. That's the Harley. And it is supplemented with other heroes as well that can help. That was a little bit too close for comfort, Sent, but thanks.
Thank you, Sent. We're going to be jumping back into this.
Yeah.
All right, so Lord hasn't spawned just yet over on the side for Onyx to make work with.
Just to help fill in with a little bit more context and information, the Marshals are currently closely monitoring Super Prince, as it is on his side of the table where it seems like a little bit of the issues are popping up, but they are close by, immediately ready to help him out in case if needed.
Yeah, Super Prince is also going to be a big part of this. I mean, he has this whole game so far, almost the 30 minutes of it. Fury the Phoenix really helps deal with that golden hour like we talked about, but even so, just the amount of poke and damage he's able to go ahead and provide. So this is going to be a quick mid-turret falling here. Look at the poke coming through already. Lord's going to be stopped in his tracks. He's going to force a fight though.
Old Revelation coming in, forcing King Kong out of here. Space, escape out. He's healing up, he's trying. Down goes Lansu. Savero disintegrates that Mobius, and the Lord is swinging away. Twisted Mind is in no shape to fight. And Owl is very low. The base is at half health. Down goes one more. Popping his immortalities, and Onyx Philippines take game one.
The first import in MPL PH history. First import player has just secured his first game win alongside Onyx Philippines in an insane chess match of a 30-minute bout. And that was only game number one.
That is insane that we got 30 plus minutes in game one here. And, you know, I will say, yeah, part of it was probably attributed to the lineup that we saw.
Yeah.
And maybe you're right, Redmar. Maybe this is what we're going to see from Onyx Philippines moving forward. It's almost like they went in with a very twisted lineup for this one.
Oh, you're right.
And it worked out, man. It took a while, but it worked out for them.
Twisted is an understatement. By picking the Yisun Shin in the order it came out and then playing this way is meta-defining. If this becomes the norm, like what, 2 weeks from now or a month from now, I wouldn't know what to tell you.
Yeah, and credits to Super Friends. He's the only guy in Onyx Philippines in that game number 1 that has 100% kill participation.
Yeah.
I mean, the Fury of the Phoenix, of course. But he was there. The timing was there exactly when Onyx needed it to. And I think that's one of the reasons why Twisted Minds also struggled here. The timing of the Fury of the Phoenix, it messed up their understanding of when to back out, when to actually go for the full commit. Yes, it was going their way for a good amount of time, but then a Fury of the Phoenix suddenly turns the story around for Twisted Minds, because that helps set up King Kong potentially to just show up and shred. Even without the deadly magics, he can shred you down.
Yeah, even as you look at these highlights here, you know, there was just so much timing and so much of a, that's why we call it the chess match that it was, because of the way that both teams had to utilize their lineups, but then look for a win here. I mean, this was great too. This was that base defense and then leading into a triple for Severo here, based on the timings of working around that golden hour. And you see how this all played out for Onyx. I mean, it started with that base defense where they were able to go ahead and get some control in their favor and move forward with it.
Ooh.
That was unfortunate. In theory, I think it was an almost perfect golden hour that caught all the important elements, except for Severo. And what that led to was a backfire. Just lined him up and knocked him down.
Yeah, and that story would have been different also if somehow, some way, the Claude and the Eve timed it together. The defensive real-world manipulation was also under the Blazing Duet. But because of the threat of this Harley, again, it changed a lot of the dynamics. Good to see King Kong is still King Kong.
Made him rain.
Made it rain. MVP for the game, 3, 1, and 4. Harley, he really hurts.
I was not expecting King Kong to pick up Harley in his first game for the season, man. Also, I was like, why does this look different? Yeah, he's got his braces off.
You're right.
King Kong's braces are off. And I was like, because I saw him earlier, I was like, something's different. But that's what it is. But also, it's different because he picks a Harley in game 1. I'm glad to see it, though, man. I mean, the way that he played it was, it had to be this way. There was no other way to play it than this way. And I think still him and Super Fritz really worked well together. This is usually what we see from them, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing even with this type of hero pair. Again, a Zetian and a Harley, the way that they worked, the way that they were able to go ahead and pop off a ton of damage. And it also allowed Brusco to kind of do his thing that he had to. A lot of the times it was, again, trying to get out some of these purifies, trying to get out some of these more defensive opportunities that Twisted's lineup had, or the itemization that they had, and then that's where you could kind of weave in and out with King Kong here on this Harley.
And this was already a massive turnaround. Severo using the flicker, going forward, gets the double kill, shut down on the Eve and on the Leomord. If he did not commit that, Twisted Minds would have been able to recover and they could have been a different ending, but gotta credit Severo also for getting those very crucial kills on the defense.
That's gotta be the most deadly combination of words in the English language tonight.
Which one?
Yisun Shin with a flicker. I think that's what kind of put it over the top, what the Yisun Shin brought to the table, because we're so used to seeing Yisun Shin with Retribution. And you can count when the Traceless comes out, right? But with the flicker, he's able to do those things and again, reposition himself.
He covers a lot of ground.
Exactly, to be able to deal the damage that I think the rest of the lineup was missing, because let's admit it, Ryota was utility.
Yeah.
He was the anti-engage, and he was there to kind of stop the rest of his minds from making the most of offensive golden hours. Prince was like, he was PG, right? He was QB1.
Yeah.
And then where else do you find the score? How do you get them field goals in? I love sports ball. Severo!
The running back, or flicker back, I think you could also say, because he did time those flickers really well.
Striker.
Traceless back.
That can work
Left
too.
wing.
I mean,
Just tossing on terms, guys.
and it's funny because when you look at this, this is not, it's not like he did a crazy amount of damage, but I think it was more appropriate to the right amount of damage on the right target.
Yeah.
Is what we saw from Severo.
And again, how they allowed Severo to play the YSS as how it's usually played.
Yeah.
Be the guy starting out the Lord Objective. I
Yeah,
didn't
that's-
expect that they play it that way. It's like, yo, you're playing it like as if you have Retry jungle, use a Traceless, but it all works out.
It's a mindset.
It's the mindset.
Retribution is a mindset.
Yeah.
It's
how you think about it.
A good friend of ours would say that. It's all about the mindset.
Yeah. It's all about the mindset.
I miss Gideon.
Yes. I miss Mirko. All right.
I miss LaFell.
There it is.
Yeah, that was him, right?
That was him.
That was him.
He is him. If you guys want to feel the heat, I'll tell you what, you've got to grab a seat. Are we rhyming now? Is that what we're doing? Nothing beats the energy of the MPL Arena Live. You guys got to catch it while you can.
That's right. We would love to tell you guys all about it. We'll start now. Log on to the MPLPH website and reserve a seat for as low as 250 pesos, 200 if you use affiliate codes, with regular and season passes available.
Catch the action live at Victoria Sports Club and experience hashtag Balag na to. Don't miss out on this amazing deal.
I'm going to use your code someday.
Please do. Why don't you use it for tomorrow? We're both off. Let's just show. Buy a ticket with my code. And I will not do the same for you.
I was going to say, but the trade would be you use my code.
Hell no.
All right. I see where we're
Respectfully, no.
at now. Respectfully, nah. All right.
How about no?
All right, I'll use Leo's. Super fans,
Ouch.
did you know men are 5 times more prone to dandruff? Don't let flakes ruin your focus.
Power up with Clear, man. It's triple cooling power. It gives you 100% dandruff-free hair for that ultimate fresh feeling. Supercharge with Clear.
Every single time that I use it, I'm just like, man, I'm powering up.
Woo!
You guys do the same thing? That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Powering up the scalp.
Yeah. It wakes me up. And it keeps me awake because of the cool freshness.
I was going to say, it's been a little bit like too cold in the Philippines, though. Haven't you guys felt that at night?
Yeah.
Yeah,
At
so
night.
it's, if you use Clear, it's F.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
a
okay,
cold
it's not that cold like it's like a nice bath.
Okay. Well, we're going to hear from an interview here before we head on to game 2. Let's go ahead and throw it over to our interview.
Welcome back, MPL Superfans. This is your host, Denise, and we're at a very new space here at the Victoria Sports Complex, the Wall of Fame, where we recognize the greatness of our Filipino athletes. It's a space dedicated to our athletes who put the Philippines on the map. From our courts to the arenas, we celebrate our icons who put and give their all to the flag. And joining us today is Mr. Michael Martinez. Hi,
Hello.
Michael. Welcome
Thank you for
here.
having me.
Welcome. Kamusta ka?
I'm doing good. Pretty happy.
Pretty happy. Kamusta? You're at the new venue of MPL Season 17.
I'm very excited, and I'm very excited to watch, and I can't wait.
Yes. So to those who do not know, Michael here is our first Southeast Asian figure skater to qualify in the Winter Olympics. He's also a 2-time Triglab Trophy champion and a silver medalist in the men's individual free skating event during the 2017 SEA
Yay.
Games. How are you? How is it like being an ice skater?
It's very nice.
Yeah.
Like, it's very challenging at some times, but it's fun.
It's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And you're an MLBB fan.
Yes, yes.
Ano ka napunta sa MLBB?
Actually, a couple of my friends are like inviting me to play lang, and then all of a sudden I got addicted to it na.
You got addicted to it.
And then I started purchasing like the skinner. Yeah.
So, mahilig kang mangolekta ng skins.
Yeah.
You really invest sa skins.
Yeah.
Okay, so Michael, alam naman natin no, na grabe yung pressure for
Yes.
MLBB players, and
100%.
also like your sport itself, it's a very you're under pressure.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? The pressure.
I think the pressures will always gonna be there with you. So what I do is basically just do what I needed to do during practice
Yeah.
and give it your all para pagdating ng competition, you get to relax and you get to enjoy your time there.
Yeah, I think pressure pa yung takot sa'yo.
Yeah,
Oh?
grabe.
No, but kidding aside, Michael, no, you've been a global icon. You've been on a global stage. You know, hindi biro ang makapunta sa Winter Olympics that we know of. So, anong mapapayo mo sa other players natin who also want to be a global icon?
When you're doing something, you gotta give it your all because if not, like, para saan pa, diba? And you gotta, for you to be able to see the results, you gotta put in all the effort every single day, little by little, and it will show up.
It will show up.
Yeah.
And now I heard you're teaching. You're
Yes.
more in the teaching side na.
Right now, I'm very happy and that I get to coach the next generation of figure skaters. I'm very happy. I get to share my knowledge and everything else, and also to inspire them. I'm actually thinking of going back to competing.
Ooh.
Yeah, but nothing serious. It's just for me to inspire the kids, my students, and everybody. So just for fun.
We'd love to see that. I'm excited to see that you back on the figure skating.
Yeah.
But, okay, Michael, thank you so much. But before we let you go, okay lang ba? It's an honor that we get to have your signature here on the very first signature on our Wall of Fame.
Hello.
Thank you so much.
Thank
okay,
you.
let me get the mic for you.
Thank you.
Okay. How are you feeling? You have your signature here.
Grabe.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah. At syempre, Michael, iba yung energy dito. Iba yung energy sa stage.
100%,
I wanna
yeah.
invite you to say, of course, our tagline for this season. Michael, you got this? You ready?
MPL Philippines Season 17, palag na to.
Thank you so much, Denise. Michael, congratulations there. He is now on the wall of our MPL Philippines Wall of Fame. And for those that don't know, who is he?
Well, Michael Martinez is medal winning in
Medal
the Southeast Asian Games. I believe it was 2017
Yeah.
or 2015 when he got a gold medal for figure skating. So he's a renowned figure skater here in the Philippines.
Michael, thank you for bringing honor and glory to our country.
Serving his country.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, I would really love it that there's been a long, rich history
Yeah.
with MPL Philippines and traditional sports and traditional athletes. Like throughout the years, we've had basketball players, volleyball players
Are you
show
straight
up.
up manifesting this right now?
He's
Yes, I'm manifesting
Put it
it.
into the world.
I
Put it
want-
out there.
There's a tennis superstar that we are cordially inviting to MPL Philippines.
What is she, world rank within top 5 or something?
She's around rank 20 plus now. She was at around 40, 30. I believe after her last tournament, it was around 20 and up.
Uh-huh.
Alex Ayala, please come to MPL Philippines.
Come on, Alex.
Come on.
Miss Ayala, I'm sorry.
Miss Ayala.
Well, what a better place to do it than here. You know, this
Yeah.
this whole tower is
Whoa, hey,
for athletes.
hold up. Gentlemen.
Yes.
This is a change. Since Onyx
It's Rivers
gets the choose now, it's not ERBS, it's ERRS.
Yeah. Huh. Is
Why
this going to
do-
be the trend now for teams? It's Cloud and then Rivers?
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
for Aurora, it was blue side.
Yeah, blue side.
But
So
No, it's
here,
red
Onyx
side.
swings
Ah.
2 picks.
Yeah, it's red side Rivers.
Red Side River.
Yeah, and they still pick to go red. That's crazy.
Hey, they won from red.
That's true.
I'm wondering.
And they're one of the few red side teams from season 16, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. What was our ending like? You guys remember the percentage that we had over there for season 16 from blue side to red side?
Or even from M7.
Yeah.
I think
oh,
blue.
yeah.
I think blue was still on top.
a bit, right? It wasn't a drastic.
Bring
I
out my
think.
sheets. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I don't think it was like unhealthy.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But yeah, I am actually curious if we're going to see this where it's like, yeah, Flying Clouds is always the first map here. Here's taking a look at Owl, by the way, like we were mentioning. Owl returning to the MPL Philippines after 4 seasons as an import.
Yeah.
He last played for Blacklist in Season 12 and M5, of course. Here's his accolades across the globe so far. And like we mentioned, in M7, the wild card, he got third to fourth place. Performed really well there. He's got all these achievements. Gold medalist, runner-up in MSC 2023. And of course, the third place right now.
Look at that. His destiny with Cambodia was written even before he
there.
signed with Burnex Flash.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
He played in the grand finals.
Yeah. Wow, Owl has really been around the world. I really thought it was just like 2 or 3 countries. There's more.
Okay, so he's had his little stint with the Khmer, then played for Malaysia, then went to China, then back home.
Do you think him and Epi the King are speaking to each other in
Khmer
Khmer?
sometimes.
I mean, I don't know if like Owl was able to pick up the language. Epi the King was there for a while. He was a
He was.
celebrity.
What was it, like 2 years? For
Yeah.
him?
Did he have commercials?
No, that
you're-
was
You're
Donut.
thinking of Donut.
That's
I'm thinking of
Donut.
Donut.
Who is now, by marriage, royalty.
Oh yes, he is
Yeah.
actually Cambodian royalty.
Wait, wasn't, am I thinking right? Wasn't Donut just visiting here? Wasn't he on Wolf's show? I'm trying to remember. Was it? I might be thinking wrong. Donut is technically royalty.
Yes.
Yeah. And
By marriage.
he's a royalty and a celebrity in Cambodia.
Man's got water bottle commercials.
That's true.
Hey.
Among other things, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The one tuk-tuk I may have rode back then had his face on it. May or may not be exaggerating.
And that was driven on a road that he owned.
That he owned.
That was named after his father-in-law. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they were just, that's a joke.
I couldn't read Khmer script, so I wouldn't know.
Well, nonetheless, as we saw with Owl, again, this was a player that I think a lot of people really would say stood out when he had his stints here in the Philippines before traveling across the
But
world.
some way, somehow, still goes under the radar.
Yeah.
There's something, yeah, what is it? What is it that you guys think that keeps him under the radar?
I guess because he's such a he's so focused. He's
Yeah.
so just like, I'm all about the game. I'll let my game speak for itself.
It could
And
also
then-
just because, sorry, but I mean, if you really want to get on the radar, you win hella championships like over and over and over
Which
again.
he kind of did. Like,
No, but
show me a portfolio that looks like his.
Not a lot, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, we spent like a good 15 minutes talking about Clayton Savero.
That's true.
And I think still you put on paper, Owl would still dwarf
Like achievements?
the young Indonesian in achievements. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool how in Southeast Asia we really put a lot of importance on the gold medal. Like the national team successes. Is
Sure.
really good.
And there's so many players, especially in the Philippines, that have, these medals, these gold medals.
It's a tournament. It's a big tournament that happens every couple years.
Yeah. And even this year alone, I mean, we have.
I think it's a testament to how long MLBB esports has been a thing now.
Yeah.
We're approaching 10 years, Joseph.
So I got to pull
Wow.
it up. In the M7 World Championship, it was closer to like 60-40 blue side favored.
60-40? Wow,
Yeah.
that's way.
Including
Wild card. Oh,
Oh,
I am.
including wild card?
I
Well,
am
wild
the-
card was a little wild, man.
I'm the Lulu then. Oh my God, 60-40?
Yeah.
That's
I
so
was
unhealthy.
I was going to say, I was not thinking it was 60-40.
Yeah, me neither. I thought it was I thought it was
55,
closer.
45
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that. At worst, but
That's
wow.
pretty intense, yeah. So I'm wondering because I remember like our regular season last season wasn't something like that. Like it was much closer.
Yeah.
Maybe like a 52-48.
Yeah, like it wasn't a massive gap between blue side and red side.
We'll see what ends up happening here. We should be jumping into the draft too. They've probably taken a little more time, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure everything is situated from what we had in game one. So hopefully that's all smooth for the integrity and for the safety of the players here within the
what's your
land of
command?
Dawn. Let's jump into the draft here though. It's game two. Once again, wait, okay. So it's twisted on the
Oh!
red. It is twisted red.
So
Ornick is
it's
blue.
still
My tail's been itching for a real fight.
FC, BS,
Yes.
ERBS.
Yeah. For you that don't know what that means, it's the maps.
Yeah.
Flying clouds.
Blue side.
Yes.
And then expanding rivers.
Blue
Blue side.
Yeah.
I think it's because the presence of Marcel is just, for majority of the drafts, I wouldn't be surprised if teams just really keep selecting blue.
So that they don't have the weight of red.
Yeah.
That responsibility.
Who
Yeah.
should ban Marcel technically? It should be red side, right?
Yeah. And if it's open for them, they'll think about picking it up. It went all the way to the last pick of the draft. But hey, Marcel, despite all the fears that we had about him, for that one specifically, did have a huge impact because I feel like with the Marcel really made
I've been
both
waiting for
teams
too long.
overthink a lot of situations, which was necessary.
Yeah.
It was annoying.
I swear to
It's-
protect it till
It
my
didn't
last
have like
breath.
that dominating, oh no, why did this go through thing?
And
feeling.
That's what I think what it really showcased though is how much synergy or how much thought has to be made into dealing with one hero
Yeah.
that you're most likely not going to get unless you're a professional player. Like it's so difficult to maybe your super stacked mythical mortal friends 5-man stack can deal with it, but I think still that shows just how much impact Marcel can have in a draft.
Something to note, Valentina is open. So there's a lot of things that could show up. Even Sora, for the first time in a while, is open.
First time today, no? Like sort of, I believe.
Going into the second phase,
Yeah.
we don't know yet.
Okay.
Because he's seen bans in like
That's
4
true.
and 5. But The opener for Twisted Minds, they want to go a little faster now. Claude and Khalid.
Yeah. I think Onyx has to just grok it right now.
Just go with the grok.
Yeah. Like, don't be shy about it. Or, there are a lot of roamers that if you don't need to necessarily put a grok in here, but I would just like to see them just keep matching that Khalid speed.
They're going to go with a Fred, though, for this lineup, though, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Grok,
wait, hold
Fred,
up.
that
Yeah.
would rock with the Eve against a Khalid and Claude.
Another first-time Euros Open.
Suyo instead.
Hilda.
Allow me to
Oh,
lead
you're
the
right.
charge.
It's been consistently
There
banned out.
he is.
Yes, the other, of course. Grok Khalid, unless Hilda opened and Hilda Khalid. Right.
The speed with this, though, too, is going to be a bit scary, I feel like, for Twisted. Especially since it's expanding rivers again. Like, these are two heroes that
Yeah.
can just move around so quickly. The Hilda we've seen banned out in the previous series multiple times. Now it's getting picked up. They go with a Leo Mord to answer that Suyo over here. So Twisted will take the Leo Mord.
And then Coach Hayes and Blupsy go ahead, attack all the good mid laners. No Farsa, sir. No.
No,
I mean, what else is left?
other than the Farsa for this one, maybe they go with the Zetian again.
No Zetian. Yeah, exactly.
We can go Valen to steal away the evil.
That's true.
Valen, Zetian would both be good.
And then they leave the Farsa.
Save my
Yeah.
nation from falling
If you really
apart.
want to annoy Hilda, and if ever they show their EXP lane, I mean, it was one of the theories we had behind the scenes, but Valir could show up. If ever this is going to be a EXP laner and roam combo that want to get up close,
Yeah.
Searing Torrent is just going to mess up that whole team fight. Push them back, create space for that Claude and whatever. Well, and the Valir will also have a lot of space because the Leomord and Khalid are there together to mess them up. And actually, we're thinking about it, mid lane trade, yeah, that would hurt. With the Desert Tornado of the Khalid paired up with just the fireballs coming out of the Valir.
Yeah.
Theoretically, yeah, that is annoying to deal with.
His heart remains
There's the sword ban. So
steadfast.
sword's still going to be banned out. This time, second phase.
Magic is more
Gold
than
lane
life.
is, at least for Onyx here, still kind of wondering what Severo's going to play against the Claude. Potentially, we mentioned earlier, could just be a Moskov.
And you still, I think now, depending on what comes up in Red 4,
Yeah.
maybe Harris, rather 1-1 or Irithel might be better.
Yeah, if we're going to lean in on the idea of like the Severo
The
comfort.
Severo picks, yeah.
Unless Severo got a few notes from Arfi and then he suddenly packs out Granger. Unless, I'm thinking their fighter gold lanes were missing. Freya got banned out, Ruby, I don't know how to feel about that. I
It's
don't think
really
Silver
just,
Eve-
like, fighter golds right now is really just Freya and Ruby, right? Am I thinking of
Cho gold actually.
Cho Gold?
CC.
Still a
Got
presence.
moved up in my
CC gold
Lazar
too,
out,
yeah. Ooh, they're going.
Okay.
Okay, they thought. Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
Kimi Khalid would have messed up the Hilda in the mid, trying to get advantage.
Yeah.
Probably just going to be a Farsa.
We haven't seen TNC in action just yet, so we don't know.
4.
I'm pretty sure they're packing all the
Oh,
fighter gold lanes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna tell us a whole lot too.
Woo!
Like
Yeah, we
prime
have
time, Saturday time.
We're not even done with day one. I'm like, woohoo!
3
It's
matches.
refreshing. It's refreshing because I almost thought that we're just basically gonna see like mostly shades of M7.
Yeah.
And I know we had the qualifiers and you saw a little bit mix up there, but like I didn't know we'd see this much of a mix up for day one. There's the Valentina. This is kind of we did expect the Valentina to come through at some point. Well, here it is.
Yeah, that also makes it tough to go fighter gold. They will have to go marksman. I think they might just have to settle for something like a Granger. Is there anyone else that we're missing out
Ranger,
here?
Irithel one.
Yeah. Yeah, just lean in on the Severo comforts. Give him some. I mean, he did win with a YSS, and that I wouldn't say is like a comfort. That's a
Yeah.
unique experience.
I couldn't imagine seeing a YSS and a Suyo on the same
Most calls.
comp, man.
Yeah,
Like,
it's never gonna happen because they banned it out. So
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Moscow. Oh, yeah, I think Moscow would be the safest paired up with
Moscow.
Eve. Either if you're gonna go for range, go for Grange or Moscow.
But what does Ryota pick up
There's a
there?
Moscow, yeah. So expect. Oh, Volvius.
His turn. Obvious.
Okay, I'll take it this time. And essentially, you're still able to basically do the same thing that we saw from Lansu in the previous game with this Volvius. But also now you've got like a Hilda to kind of help you scout things out or split people up if you can. And then, like we saw in the hands of Carl Teasy, the Suyo is a menace if not controlled.
Yeah.
So that's why you get some control. Now you've got a glue. You've got the Khalid and even the Valentina. It's like Valentina mostly on the opposite side. What are you going to be taking? Just the real world manipulation.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Pretty much, I said. Pretty balanced on both sides.
Yeah.
Again, when it comes to the glue, you look at the gravity that he pulls. Huge effect of the team fighting. If they don't have the damage profile to deal with it, I'm talking about Onyx Philippines here, then they might just have to take the approach of don't mind the glue, he dives, catches us, okay, go ahead and chase down the other teammates of the glue. So that even if the glue catches someone, suddenly the glue's left alone because the rest of his teammates are down. So besides that, still leaning a little bit more towards Twisted Minds here to force us into a game number 3 because, again, of the gravity of the Leomord alongside the glue. But if King Kong goes crazy, then yeah, this is ending quick.
And that's why I think the keys to victory was so important there, especially about King Kong. You know, like we saw in the hands with a Harley, he was able to get an MVP performance. Well, the Suyo, we've seen him play this time and time again. And so we are going to be waiting a little bit longer to get into this game. Is it still on the...
Yeah, it's on the Onyx side, and now they're assisting Ryota. Their marshals are in on it right away. You can see them taunting Ryota on the screen and helping them out immediately. And I just want to say thank you to all the super fans that showed up and, of course, are watching us all online.
Yeah.
Pretty packed house here for the very first day. I love the energy, especially the Onyx super fan. They were throwing out merch earlier.
I've gotten word that both matches today have sold out, so thank you to the Minds, thank you to the Super Fam, the Sonics from all around. Tomorrow, I think we do have some tickets left. Please check the MPL PH website, secure them now, so that tomorrow you can just rock up to the Victoria Sports Tower.
Yeah, we also have our MPL playgrounds right outside. We get some really nice selection of free drinks.
Goodies.
Goodies.
We got some great goodies outside. We're so happy.
If we have time, is this Daddy King Kong?
Yeah.
I was going to say, shout out to King Kong's parents, man. I don't think they've missed a game.
Yeah?
King Kong's dad is my dad.
King Kong's dad is our dad.
He's our dad.
It's even like I know internationals. They've been able to usually make their way out there. So
Yeah, and he knows a good amount of us. When you say hi to him, he'll tell you like, oh, hi Redmar, hi Burrito, hi Womi. It's really cool. He's a really cool dude.
so Redmar just forgot us.
Yeah. No.
Because I've never seen the interaction with you guys and Papa King Kong.
No,
He just says hi.
hello, son. Yeah, that's what he says to me.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
There we go.
Touche.
Jumping into this one, it's game 2. Onyx and Twisted Minds. Let's see what ends up happening here. Again, expanded rivers for this game 2. Standard setups, at least for the mid and the roams here. This is one thing, though.
Oh my God!
Whoa.
Prince gets jumped on by Kaloy and Sean. Brusco might follow up. Oh my God! The forward flicker from Kaloy. Twisted Minds are unhinged.
That is
What?
busted damage.
Is this what they've been talking about Valentina?
Yep. That's why she's up there. Valen, Juicin, Eve, Farsa. The big 4 in the mid lane in this meta. Paired up with the Kali, of course, I mean, expectedly. Khalid as well has always brought the damage out.
Yeah.
Thrill, Inspire CDR. Wow.
This is, oh my Lord. They're going at it again. And I think Onyx don't want to get bit twice. 1,000 gold up is now Twisted Minds. In comes King Kong. Brusco gets the kill. They get sweet revenge. But now without Brusco going down himself.
There we go. Good clapback right away. Response by Onyx Philippines. Now Twisted Minds slow things down. Do have the Leomord with them. Yeah, one of those wait for the first turtle type of scenarios.
Yeah, it's going to have to be here.
Except for mid.
That's what I love about mid, though, where you have this thing where you have this in the
Kaloy's
early
still
game.
going. Kaloy still wants more. He gets on out of there. This is crazy. In the first 20 seconds, at level 1, Kaloy technically has 2 skills.
Yeah.
He has the scimitar and the sandwalk.
The
which
sandwalk,
is
yeah.
a good jump. That's extra damage.
And even the extra damage from Concussive Blast. Like, that's also
true.
there. So they've got this turtle under control.
Dear God.
For Twisted. They're going to make quick work of it. Secured so quickly here. That'll give them a little bit more advantage to work with. So all the action so far has been in the mid lane.
Yeah. I really thought that after the first trade, they'll slow things down a bit. But then again, the advantage of the Khalid is after that initial salvo, you can heal yourself again. The Hilda's heal is slower, and she has to go into a bush. Kaloy can just drop it down in the feet and go, okay, thanks for poking me out. I'm gonna start fighting you again.
And he did. Oh my lord, Brusco did not stand a chance. Everything but the kitchen sink thrown at that Hilda. He even committed his flicker.
Oh no, now on the play here, down bot.
Silvero dashes on back underneath tier 1. That's enough damage reduction to help him survive.
Oh,
SOD missing. I mean, didn't even click it. What was that?
yeah, missing the mark.
Oh yeah, that was
Sean,
yeah, missed the
stolen
mark.
SOD.
yeah,
There you go,
Sean
Mike.
took
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Sean stole it, tried to finish off Severo. I think he would have gone for the dive. He had the flicker, but he just missed.
Oh my lord, the scimitar! Almost takes down. Oh, that's how you do it. Silvero gets 2.
Oh my God!
The MPL arena go crazy.
That was for all the haters that kept pushing the young man down, saying he's not going to be able to dance toe-to-toe with the Filipinos. Welcome to PH Severo. You look right at home.
He survived the attempt down bot, goes heels up, comes back, gets a double.
Uh-oh, in comes Kong, forcing out the Blazing the Web from Owl.
Oh, they
the
got it back.
two-man gank looking for it. Here comes MP. And Kaloy jumping in with a raging sandstorm. And now Kaloy gets punished. Can Brusco finish the job? Silvero serves up a kill.
This takes a Moskov and just accelerates him now. Look at this, 3-0, picks up a corrosive scythe this early on in the game.
Yeah, getting close to 1,000 gold lead against the Claude. That's really tough news for Twisted. Brusco falls.
Brusco's having a tough one, man. He's not able to really do too much just because of the nature of Twisted's lineup to deal with the Hilda here.
Great spot right now. Severo off the side. Ansu. That's off.
The split, turtle number 2. It looks like it's all Twisted once again. SOD thrown out. I don't think Severo wants to press this. Lansu very low, gets that Infernal Pursuit on him. He survives. There's a Phantom Steed. King Kong goes down. Sean gets one, and another served up to Sean. A double kill. Prince shuts him down. 2 for 1 the trade.
Yeah, that's unfortunate too because, you know, that spear was thrown out. Probably could have joined that fight, but still, it's the trade. Across the board, Twisted, not much of a lead, of course, but with the 2 turtles in hand and a good spread of these kills, too. Sean is just, right now, he's a biggest problem for Onic in these team fights. You're seeing how much damage this Valentina is actually able to do here.
Yeah, the Valentina burst is not friendly. Paired up with that Cal lead, it's just
Yeah, it's so
annoying,
much.
man. Onic, as we mentioned, we just need to keep timing out the fights that they're taking against Twisted Minds, and even if they get surprised, they have to watch out for the eventual clapback.
Oh, Owl is going to take a couple shots, but he's got Kaloy there with him.
Yeah, Severo's been freezing the lane really well, holding the cart, holding it right in front of the lane, so that Owl is forced to put himself in a dangerous spot to try and just push out the minions. He'll be able to get a fresh farm out of this, but that's a slight advantage for Onic.
I'm wondering what's the difference here in gold between the gold laners, but as we know, it's more so for the Claude anyway to go ahead and scale up and get that Trinity before he's really able to do a whole lot here. But so far, I feel like this has been the most effective Spear Destructions that we've seen in this portion of the game for a while. Oh, setting up things in the mid.
Super Prince, real world manipulation. He knows that Sean has his own. Gonna compromise his Valentina, send him home.
Now, Onic will have advantage for this turtle. MP the King, bought it out.
Brusco on him. The response from Kaloy. Throw out a few scimitars here. Prince and Ryota making themselves scarce. And now Lanzu with a split for the mount. Kaloy backs on out, quick sand guard. Final turtle still in jeopardy.
Okay, King Kong swinging around. They're just going to go blitz this turtle, so that should be 3 for 3 for Twisted in terms of the turtles here.
Yep.
As it's going to be secured, King Kong decides to go ahead and push up top instead.
Yeah, a good read of the situation for both teams. Twisted.
Uh-oh. This is Kaloy with Brusco on him. In comes Ryota. And the defensive Raging Sandstorm on out. Sneaky push by King Kong up top.
As I was saying, good read of the map. King Kong goes in with a surge. Backs off.
That is just a, yeah, you don't want to deal with throwing too much at Lansu, so what we're seeing is
Real revelation from Prince, keeping him down. Sean, the answer. Coming back with Brusco on him. Not enough damage from this Hilda alone. Twisted Mind's really holding on to this tier 1 down bot.
Yeah. They know how much the map is going to open once Onic takes that down. Severo can go wherever that he wants. By the way, Severo now, focus on the screen right now. Nothing beats watching MPL PH action live. Get your tickets at ph-mpl.com/tickets. And by the way, a lot of us talents actually also have affiliate codes, so use our codes if you get your tickets online and you get 50%. 50 pesos.
Whoa.
50 pesos off,
50
not
pesos
50%.
off.
50 pesos off.
5-0 PHP.
Yes.
Now here's it. This is what I want to look at. Look at so look at the lead that Severo has right now. It's actually not too bad considering he had those early kills. Owl now. Divine Glaive for Sean though is what you need to be worried about. Divine Glaive with a glowing wand and the burst that Valentina has right now could potentially take out Severo if he's not careful, if he joins these fights, or even so put enough threat on King Kong. So the turret finally goes down that they worked on for so long on the bottom side. That Lord's going to be up in about 15.
Whoa! 1v1, King Kong versus MP the King!
Oh!
And MP wins! Despite Super Prince's interference, real world manipulation committed there, but it's tough being a Suyo in this matchup.
Great punish by MP the King, and now this is Onyx trying to see if they can delay this Lord take. Twisted Minds has gotten all the objectives so far. Severo in the far lane, waiting for an SOD.
Okay, Lord at half health. Severo still up top. King Kong not up just yet, but they're going to force a fight anyway.
Phantom Steed called in. Sean taking out Super Prince. He has a little motivation off cooldown, so that's a no-go. Twisted Minds happy with what they've got. SOD attempt coming in from Severo, but Twisted Minds take all of the objectives.
That was way too close.
Yeah.
But in the end, Twisted Minds held their ground and still got the Lord. They should be able to ride this out to maybe take down one base turret, and if Onyx are going to be able to stop, at least all inner turrets are just going to be gone for Twisted, while Onyx will still have their base.
Twisted playing very well here after that objective, after dealing with some of that momentum that Severo gave in the early to the mid game. They're doing great. Now they're going to go ahead and go for this tier 2.
The flickering cage coming from Twisted Minds, shocking Super Prince, and the rest of Super Fam, blazing duet coming from Mao. Sean gets another. Ryota falls. King Kong trying to clean up what's left of them. Down goes Kaloy, and that's all that they could get. Twisted Minds happy with that trade.
The shock and all full dive lineup the Twisted Minds packed here. That's why I was leaning towards them, forcing a game number 3 after the draft. Despite all of the smart plays Onyx have been making, the little ploys and tactics to try and see if they could get a sneaky little win here and there. At the end of the day, Twisted Minds can just press buttons, dives, they win.
Yeah, that's what works with this lineup, and now you've got the Trinity locked in for Owl, so he's pretty much where he needs to be, and you're seeing that happen here. So the difficult part for Onyx is actually looking for somewhat of an advantage in a team fight, and you would think, okay, we've got the real-world manipulation with Eve, but so does Sean. Oh, and he hurts more, man. I mean, this is the tier 2 now falling in the bottom side. Severo's going to go up top. And you're left to wondering where Onyx is going to be able to find a potential fight for their favor. They almost have to wait, in some cases, for Twisted to kind of overstep or make a mistake. And the window of opportunity for them right now, anyway, is quite small here.
And I'll tell you now, it's shrinking. Because Twisted Minds are not giving him any room to breathe. The engagement! And that's one member of Onyx trapped. Down goes Ryota. In the back line, Brusco gets trapped as well. This is feeling desperate for Onyx because Brusco, especially inside the base, will have less room to move.
Yeah.
Hilda is almost useless without grabs. Oh, Prince gets cut out by Sean's real-world manipulation.
Sean is locked in, man, on this Valentina from the start of the game
So
until
good.
now. He has to be the MVP of this one. They're going to go for the base turn in the mid.
And they trap Onyx here with just King Kong and Severo left to defend. They get that tier 3 in mid. Top gonna be up next. Owl can push in with impunity.
Oh, Owl?
They are compromised, and Ryota catches him. Was just I was saying he should be fine.
They can chase him.
How did this happen? The flicker in.
He's gonna miss.
Ryota going in. Brusco looking to trap him. And there's the Phantom Steed stopping Onyx from pushing forward. Down goes Ryota. A little too close for comfort.
Unfortunate miss on that SOD. That was a perfect dark wave by Ryota, but Twisted Minds, I like their approach and trying to retreat. They took it nice and slow. Yeah, they all clumped up together. They probably know that there was a risk of them getting hit by the Spear of Destruction and the Severo coming in. That's why they played the tight formation, but now Onyx has advantage on Lord.
Do they want to blitz?
Is blitzing it. King Kong is still here. Sean gonna jump him. King Kong gets trapped and he's taken out just like that. He survived maybe 1 or 2 seconds a little longer, but Friggs helps Sean get shot out and be down. Severo going ham. Takes one down. That's MP. 2 for 1 the trade. No repsy both sides.
Big pickup to be able to get MP just when you thought it was so bad for King Kong.
Yeah.
Will want to play for Severo again. And this gives them a little bit of space to work with the Lord, start things up for King Kong to come up, but they might just go and fight
Super
it.
fam.
No red
4-3.
Forcing it into dangers. Lord at a quarter of its health. Kaloy
Oh,
drops
Lord.
Severo. It comes out. And with that, Severo still.
What?
Severo! Life stealing away. Severo lives. Severo survives the assault and the super fam back at the Lord take.
Severo does it again.
King Kong respawn and reclaim the Lord. The first big win decisively for Onyx.
I thought the Kaloy sidestep Raging Sandstorm would be the most impressive part of there to take down that Moskov. But Severo still survived, bought enough time. Onyx also fought that really well as a team.
We got to see this.
If you look back at the interview, look at that. Sidestep, backside, Raging Sandstorm with the blazing duet. He gets a dash out. Regen per hit. Ryota and Brusco coming back to find the angle to save their gold laner, leading to Onyx getting the Lord, and now they have control.
Fighter emblem, baby. And King Kong gets caught between two. Dashes on out, allowing the rest of Onyx to push through. Lord up top, all 5 of them in mid, and now Twisted Minds on the back foot.
Was that also just because of Owl's positioning? I mean, still, nonetheless, Severo surviving that is crazy. So now Lord stopped in his tracks up top. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get to the base turrets just yet, but they will get the space they needed. Taking down a tier 2, down bottom, potentially this mid too. But man, Onyx, right now, they've all got to step up. Because right now, Severo, he's making the plays right now. They've got to make something happen with this.
He survived by a hair. And because of that, the rest of Onyx have woken up. Super Friends with a real world manipulation into Twisted Mind's base, putting 2 inhibitors at half health.
4-0 and 3. Still deathless is the Moskov. Twisted Minds got caught, and now with them not having control, I have to say, still their strat of just Unga Boonga dive damage, it's still definitely there.
It's still a threat.
Yeah, it's still a threat. They were just really outplayed by what started off as great individual play, then great recovery as from the team as a whole to just get the counter. They can still go Unga Boonga full dive, but it might not be as easy as it used to be now.
He did just also, Severo picked up a Wind of Nature. So he knows he's going to need that because, like you said, Renmar, that same kind of setup can happen time and time again every time Kaloy has that Flicker or that Raging Sandstorm available. And so it's something they have to kind of work around. They can go ahead and it's almost a flip a coin at this point when they kind of initiate with that. And I would say more often than not, they're gonna be able to find the right target. But so far, Severo has been that key factor of being able to kind of make these outplays, and it's been nice to see in terms of what he's able to do, even when they're falling behind a bit as a team. And like you said, it's reinvigorated Onyx.
It feels like an evolution of the Onyx Superfan playstyle, where now you're really just seeing the emphasis on the family of. We got our little bro here who's new to the scene. We're going to take good care of him. But little bro also showing up saying, I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I do need your help, guys. And the formation of Onyx playing around Severo, not just in this game, the previous game as well, despite the times that they messed it up just a little bit and then they left him at the mercy of the Phobies of Lansu in game number 1. It's coherent and consistent.
Yeah. The thing I want to say, too, is Lansu is still essentially doing just as well on this glue than he did on the Phobius in the previous game.
Yeah.
It's more so of just being able to make that strategy work with, you know, trying to go all in on one of these targets, and that's why you see this Lord. It's going to be started up by a King Kong, but keep an eye on the positioning here, too. They do also have to remember that every time a Moscow's in play, you kind of got to deal with the opposite end of the map, and that's what we usually see here. Rose Gold being picked up now, though. Look at this play, though.
Lord at a 5th of its health, now an 8. Phantom Steed from MP the King, but they don't have enough space to lean in. Ryota gets taken down. RWM from Super Friends. He has to back on out of here. Blazing Duet from Owl. Taking down a lot of them. Down goes Sprints. And just like that, it all falls down. 3 have fallen, 4 on it. Traded out for Owl. Twisted Minds back in the driver's seat as Brusco gets popped by MP.
And this could be it. They have a minion wave in mid. King Kong getting forced back by Sean.
Well, that should be it.
Might not be able to clear this.
Twisted. They're going for it. They should be able to end this.
There's no world where King Kong survives this, not alone. Another Phantom Steed coming in.
Woo!
He's trying. King Kong is powered by MP. That's the wipeout. Twisted Minds take us all the way.
As I said, it might be a flip of a coin. Just throw everything at him, and that one worked out for Twisted Minds to deal with Severo and to deal with Onyx Philippines.
If you thought that wasn't legit analysis, look what happened. Ooga booga damage full dive. It worked out. I mean, again, that despite everything that happened, bro, like with that Severo play and the Onyx team play eventually in the end, come on, the pieces on the side of Twisted Minds can be just like, can we stop overthinking this and just dive them? Once Bruce goes out, they got nothing to protect. They're melting down Ryota really quick. They can just full send. They'll be fine. Blazing Duet, Win in Nature by Al. Even though Severo had the Win in Nature, eventually they just didn't have the damage anymore because their formation broke.
This is poetic. Twisted Minds ended the game the way they started it. In-your-face violence.
Yeah.
I like to see it. I mean, yes, there was a lot of highlights here from Severo, but I think you pointed it out really well, Redmar. This composition allowed Twisted Minds to just force a fight whenever they wanted to, essentially.
Yeah. I feel like at some points maybe Twisted Minds hesitated and over-respected the potential turnaround for Onyx Philippines, which I understand, but at the same time, again, it's similar to the threat that we saw from the, what was it, tandem we saw earlier today? Was it Phoveus and, Phoveus and Leomord together. You have that with the Glue and Leomord as well. Add to that your damage profile from the Valentina from early game to late game has just been, it hurts.
Yeah.
Along with Kaloy's Khalid as well. At some point, I think that last big team fight was literally Twisted Minds going, yeah, no, we got this, is fine. Let's just stop it, guys. Let's go to game 3.
I don't even think, again, like, Severo joining that fight, that last fight that we saw, it really wouldn't have changed much because, like you mentioned, with Lansu on this Glue, having that tankiness there, and then Kaloy as well, like, you have to almost play perfectly to survive all that they can do, all that they can throw at you, all that the pressure of that front line even. And it's almost too much, you know, it's almost too much for it to continue to happen. Again, there was a lot of great plays here, but unfortunately, because of the way the composition worked, Twisted just had that advantage.
Yeah. Compared to the lineup that Onyx brought out, Twisted Minds, very simple. Onyx, again, very complex. A lot of things have to go right, but then when one thing goes wrong, this happens.
This is that last fight there, yeah.
Trades are just not possible for Onyx. Like, they have to start on the upper hand and then go for the cleanup. That's how that Severo moment happened. It's just, okay, we force them to overcommit to just one, and then we can win. Here, especially with King Kong left, they were delaying the inevitable. There was no world where King Kong survived that.
Yeah. It was, this one, I know we mentioned there's Sean. Of course he's going to get the MVP.
Yo, why is MP swimming?
Why is MP swimming?
I bet that's what Sean's thinking too. It's like, why are you swimming?
And then Sean's only response is, I'm going to shuffle.
Yeah.
All right.
What do I do with my hands?
He got the Shadow Strike, and then afterward it was a new Valentina emote, apparently. But yeah, deserved MVP. Again, we felt it from the beginning. It's the tandem with him and Kaloy, and even him stealing the real-world manipulation.
Yeah.
Having the RWM on their side made team fighting even worse for Onyx. Again, they're not built for that. They're built for, just like in game number 1 with the Hardy, quick -1, and then let's build our advantage from there. Hope that Severo's free to hit, and then we win. While for Twisted Minds, it's, okay, we lose 1, but was it the Glue? Nope, here's the Leomord with the Glue. What you gonna do now?
Oh look, Blazing Duet.
There's even more for you to deal with. Again, it's way easier to win here if you're Twisted Minds.
Yeah, just the way that the lineup works, and that's really the nail in the coffin, I feel like, to deal with what Onyx had. And you know, you saw it, like the struggle was there for Onyx, especially. I mean, you got to imagine how many times Brusco died in the early and mid game. And this Hilda was essentially not able to do much other than provide some of that vision to the team. But, you know, I think the way that Twisted executed and readjusted, because again, throughout this game, you see them kind of readjust to what Onyx is trying to do, and especially on the right targets to catch. Whether that was Lancer doing it, or even to an extent MP being kind of like, hey, here I am, catch me if you can, or like, here's the damage I have on this Leo mode, they're able to go ahead and just kind of capitalize on that. And like you said, I think the Lord dances alone really showcased how stronger the composition or the tools that Twisted Minds had here.
Yeah. I mean, though we saw what could have been the window for Onyx. Thing was, it wasn't. That's a marksman emblem on the on MP the King. That's a wow.
That's why he was swimming.
Usually that is just pure assassin.
Usually it's usually
Assassin, yes.
cured killing spree.
The marksman emblem got recently adjusted. I wonder if that's part of the whole situation as to why.
It's also because there's really not a lot of actual hard tanks for you to worry. Like, you'll need the penetration to get through the Phoveus and the Hilda.
I guess.
Interesting. I'm wondering if that was actually...
Or how correct that is.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if that was actually what was in the game, because I don't remember catching that, but...
Because again, Sean's first play happened at 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't blame anyone for missing the whole emblem situation.
Yeah, look at Sean's damage here. And I feel like even before he was able to go ahead and take the RWM a lot of the times, like, it's just that burst that comes with the Valentina kit now.
It's just second per second damage output.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Interesting how they did that. I mean, even this, the amount of damage that was taken for Kaloi, MP the King himself, Lansu, like, they were able to tank up so much damage as a whole, like as a team, to deal with what Onyx wanted to go ahead and do with this lineup. And so, game 2 under the belt there. I would say, if you look at game 1, that was like a marathon. This one was like a 10K.
Yeah, it's not even a sprint. It's more of it's a 10K with some obstacles.
What do you call that when you're jumping over the...
Isn't that like a Spartan race? Oh no, like a hurdle?
Hurdles.
Yeah.
Not more like hurdles, but even longer.
Well, 10K hurdle then.
10K hurdle. Sean with the Valentina paves the way for Twisted, the equalizer. You know what? This is how we wanted to open season 17, by the way. We wanted 2
So is there any,
3 games.
Is there any method to the madness?
Yeah, I just remembered. It's
What
instead
is
of lifesteal, it's adaptive pen.
So
the
the marksman
marksman?
emblem now has penetration.
Yeah, instead of lifesteal.
Gotcha. All right. While we ponder on that some more, we got to ask you guys, think you have what it takes to run the show? With E-Project Esports for Everyone, we're giving you the power to bring the MPL energy to your own local community.
That's right. Participants get exclusive access to tournament modes, free in-game items, and even diamonds. Just head on over to ph-mpl.com/e-project to start your application.
It's time to turn that passion into action. Start your own tournaments. Visit our website for more info.
I love doing that. I love taking my passion and turning it into action.
That you do.
Of course you would.
Every single day.
That's what Savero did.
That's what he did.
To come through Onyx Miracle, then Onyx Prodigy, and then, I don't know, one part of his career he's like, wouldn't it be cool to be the first Filipino import?
I wonder what that conversation was like. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, imagine if it was during the... I assume it was during the holiday seasons, of course, tail end of last year, and then he was just like, huh? Wait, what?
Apa?
I'm going to the Philippines?
Where?
Kelra's there. Oh, Kelra's coming here?
Aku Satu import?
Well, there was a phone call in the trailer.
I wonder if that's how it actually went, or if it was like close to the actual reality of it.
Yeah.
Well, probably not.
Pretty sure King Kong wasn't the first person he called.
Yeah, probably.
Who knows? What if it was? What if the boss is over and on it, we're just busy that day. They were like, hey, King, can you make this call for Savero?
The next dude to talk to.
Yeah.
Just let him know.
It makes me interested to see, because so MPL ID starts next weekend.
Yes.
So we'll get to see Kalra. Man, but we're going to we go almost at the same time. So you're not going to be able to tune in unless you're not casting.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I'll just watch it in my downtime.
I guess there are replays.
It's on the internet forever.
I watch both, man. I just have like split screen, PH, ID, and then when there's more than, I will maximize the 4 windows I can have and just have them all there.
I just found out about that, by the way, that you can make like 4 windows on one monitor.
Just recently.
I'm pretty sure you can do more.
I've only,
No,
for
4's
some
the
reason, I think 4 is the max.
So what if you have more than one monitor?
Well,
No,
yeah,
I mean, like on one
like
monitor,
one monitor.
then 4 is the max.
So you can go
Yeah.
8.
8. Yeah.
8. But that's getting a little twisted right there.
I mean, like, you don't need to listen to everything. You're just like looking at it from one.
You have every MPL region plus non-MPL region game going on.
Not every. I mean, you're gonna have the big and choose.
MSL Thailand is just around the corner. So is
That's true.
MSL Myanmar.
So are the qualifiers for NA. Wait, what is it called? The Americas.
The
My bad. The
Americas.
Americas.
The
The
NA is part of it. So are Central and South
Yes.
America.
Yeah. Puerto Rico. Vale, I almost said
Peru.
Peru. Venezuela.
Argentina.
There's a whole lot.
Brazil.
Basically, what we're saying to you guys out there is,
Chile.
we just started our season here. Well, a whole bunch of seasons are about to start, as they also want to partake in. What else? Is that all of them? Is that all
No,
the countries? Did we cover it all?
There's a lot
So
more.
many more.
Probably missing the
Mekong regions.
Mexico. Oh no,
No, I was still in
Part of the
Americas.
Americas, dude.
I was still in Americas.
Yeah. We're talking about the Americas.
Mexico, yeah.
Mexico and Canada.
God. That's the way you can say it.
Yeah. Yes, we're referencing Bad Bunny. Let's just put it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that's culture right there.
That's
Yeah.
that is culture. I wonder what our third map is, by the way. By the way, if you guys missed
Random.
it, it's random. So we got
Earlier
either
we
Broken
got
Walls or
Dangerous
Grass.
Grass.
Dangerous
So we went to
Grass.
DG in the last game 3.
DG.
So I wonder what it is now.
I hope we get to see Broken Walls just to say that we saw everything in day number
It's
one.
got to be the B-dub.
We got 6 games all in all. We've seen some crazy lineups. YSS and Gold, our first import, all the maps. Come on.
Here's Severo's stats, by the way. This is what we were kind of talking about earlier on. 2-time MPL ID champion, season 15 and 16. Look at the win rates here, by the way.
Oh, Granger's actually his most winning is 74% with 19 games.
I
Okay.
mean, everybody plays Granger. You have to play Granger.
You had to.
If you're an MPL champion. But here's the thing. Where's the Irithel? We know Harris is good in the metagame.
Yep.
Where's Irithel? Where's Wang Wang?
I mean, I get it. Irithel so slow, man.
Which is weird because she's like on a tiger. Wait, is it a tiger? It's like a...
Yes.
It's an animal.
Saber-tooth tiger.
Saber-tooth tiger named
So
Leo.
how can
Named
she
Leo.
be slow?
I don't know, man. It just,
Actually, no. I answered my own question. It's the same logic how Gord is slow and he's on a hoverboard.
yeah.
Kelra won M6 on an Irithel.
That's true.
Yeah. The jump, the basic attack. And depending on the skin, he could be on a Ducati. I mean, she could be on a
A
Ducati.
legit motorbike.
Yeah.
So then, is the Ducati named after the?
No, the Ducati
what?
is an actual model of that sports bike.
Also called Ducati.
Ducati. Here we go. We're gonna have our answer here in just a second. What was the randomized choice for map 3? Let's go. It's Broken Walls. Never mind. It's Dangerous Grass.
Okay, so today we just do not see broken walls,
Yep.
and Twisted Minds decides to go blue again, yeah?
To be fair, all we saw in season 16 was broken walls.
Well, that and expanding rivers.
And expanding rivers, yeah, that's true.
I wonder how. I guess we won't get to see it till playoffs, man. Like the best of 5, like with the
When
whole
we reset?
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
with the whole map thing, and then eventually the best of 7. So we're gonna jump into the draft here for game 3. Let's see exactly what the changes are gonna be because it's been quite a different draft now from game 1 to game 2.
By lanterns.
Only gonna be in the blue again. Good
Oh,
respect on the
hold up.
Valentina.
Hold up.
Hold
Coach
up.
Bonchan.
I've been
No, wait, no.
waiting for too
Yeah, no,
long.
Coach Bonchan decides to go red.
Yeah.
Was
Was their choice there? Freya gets taken out. This could also just be another easy pickup on the Eve here for Oni PH. You don't have to worry about the Valentina anymore. But then the Eve Farsa matchup is going to be there, and that could just mean Twisted Minds can pack in a lead Farsa together or a Grok Farsa together to rotate fast and immediately put pressure in the EXP lane. Because so far, all the lineups of Onyx have just been Ryota is our main utility guy, and then Brusco just shuffles up whether it's in game number 1, he was the Kalea, but then it was the YZ actually being the main front,
Yeah.
getting the vision, starting things up, or Kalea will go in for the surprise set. Let's see if that's going to continue.
Claude first pick blue side.
Wild.
Whoa.
Wow, they overloaded Twisted Minds with choices, but that's crazy.
Okay. Not what I was expecting with that first pick for being on the blue side here, but
Yeah, dude, think about it. Valentina got bad out. Sora's open.
yeah.
Leomord's open. No, Juicing got taken out.
Jushin's taken out.
Marcel is open.
Marcel's
Marcel's open. This is a dangerous gamble by Onyx.
Oh, interesting. I wonder what the answer is going to be here, too.
Hilda's
Especially,
open. In dangerous grass.
Leo, there's YSS the Khalid. They get the Khalid again.
Yeah.
And the thing is technically now, the YSS could be swerved.
It's a flex.
It's a swerve. It's a flex, yeah. So you don't 100% know if that's going in the jungle yet or the gold lane to deal with this Claude matchup. So now for Onyx, they're probably going to go ahead and secure themselves. I would assume that jungle, at least for King Kong, can go for it. And also with the mid lane option still being open too. Of course, roams, but they're going to go with the Leo more, the Eve, so they'll secure that.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Twisted Minds knew that what they ended up giving up.
Yeah.
Now, that's what I was wondering. Is like, why the YSS? I mean, it is a flex. Are they this time going to be the ones picking up the Suyo and then put the YSS in the gold? Are they going to go Harley? Are they going to throw back to an old favorite and go on Kai? As expected, they pick up the Farsa. They go Khalid Farsa. The Yi-Sun is going to be a flex. We did see that the Leomore did have problems up against an Akai in M7.
think they are going to hold out to the flex down to red 5. They have to, or else it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're going to make the most of this. Something tells me Akai or Suyo are both just equally possible. Because imagine a Suyo getting out an RWM for free.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to be looking at that so that you don't have to put yourself in the risk of just having to eat up the RWM.
Yeah, the coast is clear. You're literally pre-nerf Suyo at that point.
Yeah. Okay. At the same time, you also don't have to worry about another magic damage dealer unless Onyx decide to go for the Gatot Gacha as their roam.
Which is, again, I think, it hurts, it sucks, but I think it's bearable.
Yeah. EXP lane, ooh, with all the dive, the range. I wouldn't mind if a CC decided to show up, but then the likes of the Arlot and the Lapu Lapu are still open.
Yeah. What is this ban? So these next ban, okay, the Sora still not getting picked up. So no Sora here. Yeah, XP lanes.
So pick
Arlot,
here. Well, Twisted
Dujon.
Minds needs a body. I think to go the idea of having the Phoveus as like your tanky EXP laner could be really tough.
Do they just go glue again?
Oh no, they might end up going Yu Zhong for the Claude, use the Petri, cancel out the real world. Not real world, excuse me, the Blazing Duet.
Do it.
Glue would also be really good, just another body. Khalid and Farsa can rotate fast, so the Glue can afford to be somewhat slow. Or if you go for the placeholder EXP laner of the world, to Rizla. He is an NPC. He's just really right there.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a lick of Uranus. Not a single one.
Not a single.
Remember, in M7, he was such a priority. And going into this season, Uranus was such a in-demand hero. I thought you were going to say, oh, just if we're not seeing any of these normal matchups, maybe Uranus, because he's a stopper.
Yeah,
Uranus is a stopper.
He's a lineup compromiser.
When I see it, I don't want to move forward.
Yeah. There's been also a
This is
lot
that
of
much of a bulwark.
yeah, and there's been a lot of late game EXP trades that if the Uranus does show up, then in comes Esme.
That's true.
Hey, Uranus dropped Liquid in M7.
That's true.
That was a lot of aggressive cuts. Actually, was that a Uranus jungle?
It was a Uranus jungle.
It was a. Wait a minute.
But possible for Twisted?
Possible because
Not ideal.
Yeah.
Not ideal, especially with the cloud already there.
Yes. Okay.
Okay,
there's the
Whoa, hey, hold up. There it is. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Good
You
call,
guys
good
mentioned
call.
this.
So it wasn't going to go all the way to red 5. They decided to jump the gun.
Yeah.
Coach Exxon and Bunch were looking at each other. Now? Okay, now.
All right, just do it. All right, last two picks here for Onyx. They still need their roam and their. What am I thinking here? XP.
Yeah. So we
So
really know
usually-
now it is a gold lane Joshin.
Yep. I think we're going to see that more, honestly.
Yeah.
You mentioned even with having the ability to have a flicker for the Yi-Sun kind of helps out.
Hey, Uranus kind of looks good for Onyx now, too.
Euro or the Lapu, I think, is what I want to see then.
Lapu
Even
better.
the Arlot.
Lapu's better.
Yeah. Now they're gonna be the ones going full dive, malicious damage.
Oh, there's the Yuzhong. We got a
Yeah.
gotcha.
Truth be told, the EXP lane was free game for Onic.
Yeah.
Ryota could have just picked anything.
I wonder if they're willing to pick up either Blue, Yuzhong, Alice, Lapu. Phobius. Phobius.
Twisted Minds is really a Phobius team, though, too. Like, they
Yeah.
naturally, as we've seen them through the seasons, they love the Phobius pick.
Yeah, Lansu was the Phobius of
Yeah.
season 16.
He was.
But I think also even during MDL, that was like his thing, one of his main favorites as well. So
Yeah.
understandable. I mean, at the end of the day, even if like matchup to matchup, if your comfort is a specific one, then you go for your comfort. It's
Yeah.
the last game. You want to get that dub.
Yeah, I think this is one of the big things here. These lineups from game 1 now to game 3 have evolved into this. This is more a little close to what we've seen, I'd say.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I think it's going to be a great game 3 ahead of us.
Yeah. Look out for the itemizations. Chastise pauldrons are going to be important for both teams. The eventual blade armors, it's not I mean, we rarely see it anymore, the Avengers Phobius, but it is still going to be a flicker. Surprise setups, potentially. Look at the early game rotations of both roam mids. Whoever gets the first gank win might end up just coasting through to a Turtle 2 lead.
Yeah.
And then we'll just see Turtle 3, Lord 1 to see who gets control.
All right, let's see. Jumping into this one, again, a game 3 ahead of us in the second series of day 1 for season 17 opener here for the MPL Philippines. More or less the same thing that we're going to see this mid lane pressure, but this time you don't have that burst coming out from the Valentina to be that big of a threat. Look at this.
This is not an error, ladies and gentlemen. This is real. So MP has been using a marksman emblem set
I
in the
wonder,
jungle.
is that just going to be a him thing? Or is this? Are we going to see more of this?
So
you
far
know?
today, yeah. So far today, it has just been him. Once been, twice shy. Onic no longer overextending. And I think Kaloy also has to start watching himself. Not as heavily aggressive. And oh my god, Kaloy! Quick sand guard. Fortunately has level 2 already.
Okay.
Almost gets taken down by Prince and Brusco.
Holding on to that flicker too, knowing that he had that, so he's Briscoe almost
Just checked in on
just
him.
checked him. He's gonna go ahead and get that regen in, but yeah, this is one of the things you have to look for. So I would say a better start anyway by not having those early deaths, and again, you can kind of just like Renmar mentioned, it's just gonna be one of those things where you're waiting into that turtle, these objective takes, especially with these kind of lineups. But you know, this time with King Kong having the Leo more, I mean, think about the difference.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, Severo. Oh no.
Marksman duel, in comes MP! Taking down Severo! Welcome to MPL PH. Joseph, you were saying?
Well, now I'm going to say this. I had a flashback, man. Flashback of Suyo doing that so many times so easily.
Deep cut. Now Kaloy in the sights of MP and Brusco. That'll be fine. King Kong now. Phantom Steed, nowhere else to go. Mount Shocker. Owl confirming what they already know. I don't think the first turtle will go over the super fan.
Okay, they need that because you already see it, that gold lead building up, and this is all just off of basically farming for Twisted, getting a bit of a lead to work around with, and now that these level 4s are coming into play here, they're in a pretty good position. I mean, look at this, look at the gold ranking right now for Owl against Pharaoh. He's quite a bit ahead. Oh!
Feather Death Strike by Sean! And MP finishes the job with a charged up Quella.
MP's a nuisance, man, on the Suyo. I feel like he's everywhere. I feel like we're on expanding rivers, but it's dangerous grass, and this is like you mentioned, and he's got a Fury Hammer right now built up. His damage already with the Queller is just so good.
On his way to a Hunter Strike. And once that happens, I think the gap in the speed between the Yusun Shin and the Leomord should grow
Exponentially, probably.
larger, is that the word I'm looking for? Because, sure, the Leomord is better in fights. You can deal AoE damage, but MP how'd that happen?
Owl.
What?
Wow, that was a solo kill.
A stun.
Because he used the Mount Shocker,
Yeah, and then Severo did not get the Purify.
I wonder what happened there.
I mean, where would you go? It's a two-step process to survive that. Purify plus BMI back.
Yeah, that's so. Even now, further Severo is going to be in that lane matchup dealing with this because that's such a disadvantage.
AOG, Brusco catches Sean. Sean has nowhere to go. Has a flicker instead of a Purify. Did not survive.
They're gonna have to balance things out. Oh, just as I said, balance things out. Ryota gets taken down after they get their first kill on the Philippines. So the tough thing about the situation is now they have to decide, are we gonna lean in on getting the objectives, and then that way, little by little, Severo also gets a little bit of the pot, or do we lean in on just making sure we stop Al from farming out of control by helping out Severo directly? But then this point is like, nah, you can't allow the Suyo to get any more gold, man. You gotta stop the MP the King
What
Suyo.
I'm saying, that gold curve will grow so out of control. Now the Turtle, Prison Minds have their eyes on it. Fortunately, Onyx scored the first one. Mount Shocker by Owl, allowing Twisted Minds to get perfect information. Third air strike on Sean online. Picks up that glowing one. Severo, defensive use of the Blazing Duet. Sean forcing him back. Ryota with the jump in. Massive crowd control from Onyx. Ryota finds Sean. That mid laner is out of commission. The answer from Lanzu. Take it down, Brusco. RWM from Prince. But away. Lanzu cannot stop him from taking it down. And just like that, MP the King has eyes on the Turtle still. Keeping going. 3K up.
Yep. King Kong already here, already uses Phantom Steed.
And MP still secures. Kaloy holds down the fort. Twisted, happy with the lead.
Okay, so Onyx are getting
Oh!
still invaded constantly by Twisted Minds.
Prince with the flicker back.
Yeah, forced it out. At least they have a turtle under their book, but yeah, they need to stop this. Owl YSS somehow. Severo already used the Blazing Duet, which is why even after the clapback, courtesy of Ryota Super Friends, they just did not have the damage and the dive to follow through with it to push into an even bigger lead. So Twisted, again, this is the threat when you're going up against Khalid, Farsa together. Yes, Agatha, Kachi, and Eve have a great box, and theoretically they could also rotate really well. But in terms of just raw speed, Twisted Minds will be the ones setting the tempo.
And there's another feathered airstrike. Lanzu, the mere threat of activation, enough for Onyx to think twice about their re-engage. Onyx has a good box, but Twisted Minds have the perfect tools to cut right through.
Yeah, it's just all that dive. When you mentioned the Suyo earlier, that made perfect sense. That we ended up seeing them pick that as well, because the harmony of it all just makes so much sense. Bro, Ryota will have Petrify and the Dragon up if ever they decide to go for the clapback.
There's the RWM and the AOG, no one home! Kaloy here, holding his ground, flickers through, Sandwalk out of there. Ryota gets caught underneath the turret, but it was Owl he was looking for. Now Sean with a better airstrike, serving it up to Kaloy. What a tag team maneuver!
Great read by Sean to find the flank. Lanzu still fighting, gets to it, and he looks like he can do it!
Ryota gets another but Lanzu with the flicker to finish the job. He knew he went in too deep. A Pyrrhic victory for the EXP laner out of the MDL.
Ooh, Brusco decided not to face check there. Brought down the damage instead. Try and get the info. He did get the info, but I wish he decided to face check and get the taunt instead so that Kaloy will be able to get brought down just a little bit by Severo.
Okay, Turtle coming up here, positioning. Feathered airstrike already used by Sean, so...
MP.
Oh, MP, is he just going to try to be a sneaky guy here with this one?
MP coming in with a steal, but he gets shut down by Severo. Yeah, Blazing Duet, a bit of a kill. The King Kong Kaloy falls. 2 kills for the Turtle, but Owl gets a long push. Is that worth it?
So that was my question. Was that worth it?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be able to get down the bottom lane as the trade. So the question earlier was, is Oni going to lean in on helping out Severo or go for the objectives? It seems like the answer was actually both. They decided to split their focus. They were still getting some semblance of jungle control because of the little skirmishes happening up top, which allowed Severo to keep it close. Brusco was even like brute forcing his way into making sure Severo can get last hit and cannon minions. Worked out for them. They get that trade, and then they found a big punish onto MP the King, despite MP stealing the turtle away. 2 for turtle and then tower at bot. Onyx are still in the spot where they need to try to find more wins, but it's a little bit more doable now.
Seems like it's a bargain.
It's a good bargain at
It's a good bargain. This is tier 1 is going to fall though. Severo knocks it down with the support of the rest of the Onyx squad. Now it looks to be a play into open up the map before this Lord comes up, and for the most part, the way that things have kind of fallen into place, it's more so of even grounds when that objective for the Lord does come up.
Yeah. Big power spike timing for Severo at around 8 minutes because of those 2 kills, the 2 turrets that he got. He now has a Trinity, so it's not going to be one of those scenarios where the early deaths lead to a... Wait!
That is a pickoff from out of nowhere. I don't know
Big
what MP the
Petrify.
King was thinking there.
Yeah.
Did not expect maybe the Petrify to be committed on him.
Yeah, it felt like a misread of the map too. I don't think he expected there to be so many members of Onyx there.
Petrify coming in clutch. RWM dropped down.
And now Twisted Minds are pushed out of defending their tier 1 in mid. Onyx claim another objective.
So as we were talking about earlier, we got to see the thing that their lineups can do. Twisted Minds took control of majority of it early on because of their fast aggressive rotations. Now Onyx and their box are almost unstoppable for Twisted.
Oh, the RWM's not up for this. They're fighting for the Lord here.
Phantom Speed by King Kong, running through Twisted Minds, and Ryota sweeping the perimeter, looking for engagements. Feather Dash Strike, King Kong secures. Twisted Minds again. MP, they have learned from that miffed fumble in mid.
That was a really decisive choice to go for the Lord, even though they had already gone for that tier 1 in the mid lane using the RWM. They knew they had a bit of an advantage. They could play around the Black Dragon form from Ryota, and now objective secured, at least to continue on to go towards the base of Twisted. But looking at things, I think Twisted's still in a good position as long as no one gets caught. The problem was, like you guys mentioned, it was a bit of a, he was caught out, basically, MP. And you gotta respect the Petrify alone. Like, even if the Black Dragon form isn't there.
Another Phantom Speed of RWM. How are you gonna get out of this one, MP? The answer is no. King Kong takes him down once again with the momentum enhanced by MPL. And now Aloy goes down, slain by the sword of King Kong once more. 2 for free, going Onyx.
Fight after fight, box after box, they have now delivered all the punishment that they received in the early game to MP the King here in the mid to the late game. And just in a few sequences, Onyx have taken complete control of game number 3.
Yeah, that's a couple holy defenses being knocked down. Tier 2, last one up top. Going to be the next to drop here. Mind you, all that action that happened in the bottom lane, Severo wasn't a part of it. He didn't need to be because of just the great sandwich play coming out, utilizing the Avatar of the Guardian from Brusco and collapsing down on the members of Twisted. So they find themselves with all their base turrets up, should be able to clear these waves out, but Ryota.
Black Dragon form, going hunting. The answer from the RWM. The Feather Dash Strike from Sean, stopping the push. Onyx does not penetrate.
It's crazy how mobile the Onyx lineup can actually be. That any other lineup under that turret dive probably would have gotten punished like crazy, but they lost nothing.
It's just taking a look around, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna go have a look.
Yeah.
Just pops the Black Dragon form and
No go.
Yeah, it's
Red light, gentlemen, red light.
King Kong has the speed with Barbiel up, Severo has the BMI, he can dance around, pull up a defensive blazing duet to push back Twisted Minds.
Brusco can jump out.
Yeah,
defensively.
Brusco can jump out. It's a nasty dive. So now you see here the uncomfortable part of Twisted Minds lineup, wherein in this situation, they do have fantastic wave clear through the Farsa, and technically the YSS, you could also consider Kaloy, but then he has to put himself in a dangerous position to damage down those minion waves. The Evil Queller is also some great pokes from range. So Twisted Minds defensive in terms of wave clear, good. But then what if Onyx just decides to dive you and you've used all of your resources to try and clear minion waves? It's going to be a tough comeback for Twisted. Not impossible, though.
Yeah, they're not too far behind. That's what we're saying here. And, you know, when you look at this, it's most likely, all right, once Lord is up, do they actually have the option to get in the position that favors them? But not only that, what we usually see against these farces, I mean, even to an extent, it's the Eve. Like, once those ultimates are down, whether that's the Feathered Airstrike or the RWM, that's usually your windows to go ahead and work through. So you can see this is going to be started up by Onyx, pulling the Lord towards them. Twisted's going to have to answer. Everybody rotating down for this as well. And so MP will have to be the one to go ahead and secure this if he can on the Suyo. But mid lane, Kaloy?
Brusco entertaining the possibility of a full-on engage.
A
AOG
jump.
no one home, and now Twisted welcome him, forcing him to use that Revitalize. Lord gets hard reset. Owl starting it up and throws out that Mountain Shocker turtle boat. Lord left again wondering, who's going to take me? The dance continues.
Yeah, I have a feeling Onyx also wanted to burn off more flickers, but it was only Sean who committed his.
Yeah.
So...
Super Prince had used his.
Oh, he also had to use his
So,
too.
yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be rough. No, Petrify as well for Ryota.
Yeah, battle spell counting. Twisted Minds have the advantage.
Bit of a trade here. Still a reset, knowing that some of these crucial battle spells are down. Waiting to go ahead and grab the buffs here. A bit of a reset while both teams will face off again. And Brusco probably waiting for that AOG to be up. So we'll see this. Feathered Airstrike drop down, just clearing some things out. Oh, that's going to be down. Owl, though, on the hunt.
Another Mount Shocker. He's holding on to it. Exposing all of Onyx positionings.
Yeah.
Hey, I think Savera has to reset. He's very low, down to a third of his health. Brusco too.
I think he's gonna consider resetting through sheer basic attack damage alone, which he will.
Works. Despite that adjustment in the recent patch, he's fine.
Yeah. It's Wind of Nature for him. It's not gonna be a Winter Crown play.
Oh!
That Feathered Airstrike, though. One
Another
shot.
one! And AOG catches 3! And they respond! Shot is fallen! In comes Ryota, the Super Fam clap back! And just like that, it's a clear go signal. Super Fam, Onyx won this Lord, and they score another 2 for 2! It's all black and yellow. And now Brusco. This is a worthy trade. 1 for 1, and he's gonna go down. MP served up 1. RWM from Super Prince, lands 2, unable to dive him. Lands might have to go down here. King Kong with the Venom Steed. Taken down. Nobody just yet. Lancer falls. MP does as well. 3 for 1, massive win for Onyx.
I thought the fight was going to end way sooner, but they just dragged it out and dragged it out.
Yeah, how that was Twisted Minds forcing the issue. Onyx, actually, I thought Severo was going to go BMI back in, but he decided not to. Oh, Kaloi! Oh, what a catch!
Finds Prince, but the Lord still stands. Onyx can plan around this missing member. They're okay here, especially since Savero is still in the perimeter.
I like this matchup. Oh, Ryota goes in. No Petrify, though.
All right, back and off from the rest of Twisted Minds. And
turret.
that's a full-on penetration. Twisted Minds have lost their mid lane inhibitor.
Great zone by Ryota. Great read by Onyx Philippines, knowing that they can't push that turret now. Twisted Minds still very close for them to get that turnaround that they're looking for. They're waiting for the third item on the Farsa. The fact that there was a significant lead for the Eve and even the Gata Kacha as well, that's one of the main things hurting them right now. Again, ironic considering what happened in the early game. Slight lead here for Al, but because Sean and Kaloi, especially Sean, just cannot get that big damage out to really burst down Onyx first, Al cannot clean up.
Sean has seen better days in this series.
Yeah, it's
So behind.
he's like, man, that Valentina game last game, but he's almost to his Holy Crystal, so he's almost got that. I mean, you are seeing that one Feathered Airstrike landing on Severo, for example, keeps him in his trap.
If anything, Savero is the only one who really feels
Feathered Airstrike.
the Feathered Airstrike. Everyone else, until he gets, what, a DG?
Yeah.
A Divine Glaive? That's when it's going to hurt. But for now, he's really just a deterrent. He's really just there to make sure Savero stays within a range that's healthy for Twisted Minds.
There it
Okay,
is.
there's the Holy Crystal.
At least for now.
Be different.
Still needs the Divine Glaive.
Pharaoh.
Doesn't even have any magic damage defense on him. No
Like a
RGM
rose
or
gold?
anything.
No,
Yeah.
he can't. Not even a tough boots.
Is it gonna be too crazy to ask him to consider building a Winter Crown instead?
I think he can juggle. He's going to rely on, good old young man mechanics.
Yeah.
After the Wind of Nature. Oh, Winter Crown.
Super Prince also just got the
Rose
Divine
gold,
Glaive.
immortality.
Yeah.
But I think realistically, you'd want to go the Winter Crown first because your Wind of Nature is gonna be the item that you use so that you can get away.
Also, you can Blazing Duet, Winter
Crown.
Crown, yeah.
Hold
Pop
that,
off the damage.
and then as you're selling, you wait for it, sell, Wind
Window.
of Nature, window, out.
And then if it's really tight, sell it, Immortality.
Yeah, Immortality as well.
But so far, I would say
And then Rose Gold, that's the final.
he's been able to actually dodge a lot of that. So, but it all comes down to these Lord fights. It's more or less going to be the same thing that we saw in the previous one, but see how Twisted Minds changes. As Brusco was the one that started things off with that Avatar of the Guardian, that ultimate jumping into the right targets. But look, they're blitzing this Lord down to half health.
Twisted Minds look like they have 2 left feet.
Yeah.
Because they're trapped in that white brush once again. Brusco with a revitalized Black Dragon form from Kaloi, from Ryota rather, compromising Kaloi's engage. Not a single chance to contest, Onyx get another Lord.
Yeah.
They're third in this game.
Similar to the previous game of Twisted Minds, wherein it was like, oh, glue's good, glue stand in front of you, we're
Yeah.
fine. Now it's just dragon up, there's nothing MP the King can do.
Yeah, and that's, again, why when the Yuzhong was popping back into the meta, you know, you remember just how much of a threat Black Dragon form is, whether you actually follow through with it or not. Even the Petrify, so now with the Lord in tow, they're going to go to the mid, take down this bottom base turret. Can they end it?
AOG from Brusco, relatively with impunity. He's at, what, a quarter of his health, and there's nothing Twisted Minds can do. The Lord find that base, but the waves will not survive. RWM from Super Prince almost takes down Lansu, but he's okay. Twisted Minds happy to keep this tier 3 up top.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he used his Win of Nature, but he did get the Rose Gold Meteor before the fight, sold his boots, so he now has a Rose Gold. So
Yeah.
that's enough. I don't need to ask for the Winter Crown anymore.
They want to go for this last turret.
Endable.
Need coming through. Lansu jumps up and gets
Petrified.
taken down. And in comes Ryota once more. Still alive. Blazing the win from Savero. Taking down MP. And they're not done.
There's only 3 left.
They want to keep going. Brusco help to take down Owl. And with that, the Super Fam are just waiting for what's coming up next. The series victory. Onyx wins 2-1.
They make history. The first playing import in MPL Philippines in Savero. Led by Ryota, King Kong, Prince, and Brusco have secured their first victory of the season. History made in day number 1.
There it is. Another 3-game series and a full-on fight for the series win. So, again, props to Twisted Mind. I like what they always bring to the draft. I've said this even from last season. It was just unfortunate that this time around, in Game 3, they weren't able to deal with the pressure from the lineup. And again, even the Yu Zhang being a big part. It's great to see in the hands of Ryota, by the way. We've seen shades of Ryota pop in and out throughout the seasons. Well, it's great to see him here in this opening day.
He's got such a pulse on what Twisted Minds are up to at any point in the game. GG well played to the former MDL champions, but tonight it's all about the Super Fam. Again, relish in the glory of what they've worked for the past couple of months. They've really tried to fill in the shoes of the gold standard. And I think tonight they did more than just that. They made us all fall in love with Savero's play style.
Yeah, again, it started off with him falling down twice. Twisted Minds with their aggressive rotating Khalid, Suyo, Farsa combination, applying the pressure early on. I think it was also Twisted Minds acknowledging that they needed to do that, because once it got to the portion where Onyx could just comfortably keep putting up the real-world manipulation, fighting around, having the Leomord and the Gacha, and, well, okay, my personal hidden MVP for this, low-key MVP, Ryota on this Yu Zhang, man, was so impactful. He made the most out of all those Petrify and Furious Dive combos. It was a different flavor of Super Fam that we're used to, but you still see the emphasis on the fam from Onyx.
That's still the fam right there. Ryota, like we mentioned, 2 different games on the Yu Zhang. Able to make things work in different ways, but still, yeah. I don't know who's going to MVP, but I can't wait to see. We're going to have to go ahead and hear first from that fam. We're going to have to hear from Onyx Philippines over on stage with our hosts.
MPL Arena Onyx Philippines is showing us how it's done. What time is it? Oh my god, that was intense. Odin, what a start for Team Onyx Philippines. Syempre, we have one of the stars of the match beside me, Savero. Hello.
Hello.
Savero, welcome to the Philippines.
Thank you.
How's your first match? What can you say about your first match?
Super hard.
Super hard.
So excited
But you were excited. Why was it exciting for you?
because my first game in Philippines.
Your first game in the Philippines. Of course. ODD felt excited.
Savero, look at your fans.
Mhm.
Your fan base is huge here in the Philippines. I know before the match started, Calrod gave you a message. Calrod just said that you should embrace the pressure What can you say about it?
Be the pressure.
What can you say about what Kelra said? What's your message to Kelra instead?
Okay, we're having a bit of
I'm the pressure.
I'm the pressure. You
He
are
is
the pressure.
I mean, we love your performance. Although you didn't win game 2, that Moscow was incredible. Imagine surviving that clash. I mean, that was a great performance for you guys. And what is his message to you as a brother in your organization? Did Galra give you any tips?
Huddle muna,
Oo,
huddle,
Si
huddle.
Brusco ang ating translator. You can speak your language and Brusco is here to help us out.
Let's go, Brusco! Yeah.
Pasti dapat banyak ilmu dari Kerala dari Scream.
Sobrang dami niyang natutunan si kay Kerala lalo na sa scrim kapag kalaban namin sila.
Oh, that's great to hear. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you, Brusco, as well. Now, I would like to ask King Kong. King Kong, grabe naman yung match na yun, ha? Pinakitaan nyo talaga kami ng napakagandang performance. Game 1, 30 minutes. Grabe, sobrang haba nun. Ano yung tumatakbo sa isip nyo during those moments na na-comeback nyo yun? Ano yung comms nyo sa mga ganong klaseng laro?
Ano lang, yung usual lang na comms namin mula early game hanggang late game, which is yung kalmado lang na pagpaplano. Then, ayun, pag may hindi kami naririnig, ipapaulit namin hanggang sa may mag-respond. Kaya, ayun, pampalinaw ng mga plano namin.
Talagang yung chemistry pa rin ang nananaig in those kinds of moments.
King Kong, ako naman, tanungin ko, katabi mo na si Savero. Kamusta naman yung adjustments ng team having Savero? Kamusta yung adjustments having Savero?
Yung adjustments naman namin so far, minsan may struggle na may halong fun. Kasi parang at some point nakikita namin na na challenge na kailangan naming i-face. Kaya ayun, super fun para sa amin and lately sobrang smooth and sobrang daming Tagalog word na natutunan ni Savero.
Ano yun? Anong Tagalog word? Tagalog word from Savero.
Mahal ko kayong lahat.
Oy! Mahal daw kayong lahat ni Savero. And with that, it's time to take a look who our MVP is. Sino sa tingin nyo? Our match MVP is... King Kong!
Yes! Yes, King Kong.
King Kong, ano bang masasabi mo sa super fans nyo ngayon?
Sa lahat ng pumunta, maraming salamat sa pagpunta, sa time, sa effort. And mas gagalingan pa lalo namin sa mga next matches. So, pumunta kayong lahat! Thank you so much!
Thank you once again. Congratulations. Let's give it up for Onyx Philippines. You may now take your bow. And take your walk of victory.
Congratulations, Onyx Philippines!
You know what, Denise? Our teams are just showing us that we are indeed the strongest region. Imagine reaching 3 games per match. Day 1 pa lang yan, ha?
And for the day 1, match 2, Onyx Philippines ang pumalag. Grabe, it's been a long day. What an ending for our opening of Season 17, Odin.
That's right. And excited akong malaman kung ano ba nangyari sa match na yon. I think marami pang sasabihin ng ating mga casters. Kaya naman,
There we go. Great to hear from Odin, Denise, and Onyx Philippines again. Congratulations to them. Great to hear some insights from Savero too. I loved what he said. What Filipino words he knows.
I'm so happy that that went the way
it
that it
did.
did. I was across the board. This entire big 6-man table, the anxiety went through the roof. But Brusco ends up with the MVP of the game. It was his big AOG onto, what was that, 3 members?
3 members.
Of Twisted Minds that really set the... I felt like that was the dagger AOG that really solidified LB Onyx game to lose, and they just continued from there.
Yeah, no, Gatot Kacha was a hero that started to come up in their championship season all the way into their M6 win. So this is a hero that, again, we're talking about comfort, Brusco is more than comfortable with.
Yeah, this
He
is
Gatot Kacha.
He is Gatot Kacha. And he, by the way, great job for Brusco translating. I'm glad he's able to go ahead and do that for Severo because, yeah, so what did Severo say? He is the pressure?
He is the pressure.
He is the pressure.
And a lot of us thought, like, wait, is that right? No, it's right. No, he was talking smack, y'all.
He said it again looking at the camera. I am the pressure.
Yeah, I just have to clarify. Chat, he did not say I'm depression. He said I am the pressure.
Nor was it grammatically incorrect, missing a few articles. No, he really is the pressure.
And I would say...
He set his own moniker on his first match in PH.
The pressure Severo.
We didn't even have to give him a nickname.
Man's just coming in doing our job for us.
Yeah, he knew the culture.
Dude,
like, the pressure.
Guys, if he does the plays that we saw today, that was the pressure.
Yeah, but outside of just Severo, man, I have to give how it really feels like Onyx PH have adapted their playstyle for him. No, my theory for Onyx was right. They would make it so comfortable for him. The vibes are there.
Yeah.
They wouldn't force the pressure on him. Is that for sure another marksman emblem?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So this is no longer just speculation. MP the King does play these fighter assassin type junglers with marksman emblem. I have to start recalibrating my emblem set. I have to study this now.
Yeah, because you play Suyo.
Yeah,
I do. I play Leo Moore too, and he's done that
did it
with,
there,
with
yep.
those heroes.
Yeah, I think he's just thinking that since it's not as high as the penetration that you get from the assassin emblem, but then the fact that you already get, it's also the extra attack speed that helps you clear faster.
Correcto, yes. Because there was a school of thought wherein you put attack speed boots on Suyo, and you just go ham.
Yeah.
And you get faster attack speed in mortal form too.
Yeah.
Suyo is interesting because he's basically back in the meta now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he had some he started to make appearances, I feel like, at the end of last season.
Yeah.
Early December.
Yeah, but now he's definitely I would say he's back.
Yeah, it's the damage. It's the fact that now, even if there are... Okay, Onyx takes the condition. They have 2 magic damage sources. Most Suyo lineups really just want to go up against one because the early game traits are tough. But the thing is, it worked out well for him because it was his roam mid that was setting the tempo for him. So he's fine. But then as the game went on, you started to see how much more difficult it would be for the Suyo. That's fine. We can keep
That's
raising
pretty
that.
cool,
That's
yeah.
actually really cute that we have someone just doing that.
The rest of the teams,
Hedgehog.
I would love Twisted Minds to just have one like that.
Like a brain.
I'm pretty sure we've met the brain.
Was
Yeah,
it
Fikri. Yeah,
Fikri.
we've met the brain.
Oh, man, we didn't get any twisted gummies.
That
That's
would have came in
what's
handy today, by the way.
Mine's
That's what's
mines.
missing.
we need to get that fixed.
What's
Yeah.
the twisted gummy candies that we got from last season?
The Makati branch had a lot of gummies.
Yeah.
QC gang pick up.
I gotta check out the mic check for this one. We're gonna go ahead and see exactly how the winning moment sounded for Onyx Philippines.
No flicker ka ulit. No flicker pop. Basta ito magbubot. Second skill. Wala naman sa skill ko dapat. Wala naman sa skill ko. May time skill pa. Wala skill. Nice one, boy. Tonto pa. Sunod ka sa akin. 56. Nice to. Alam ko. Marangkada na. Vision Rico. Skip yung Wises. Pagkabaya ka. Ready ako na. Nag-figure na. Wala figure Wises. Lalay lang. Ito siya. Wala figure Wises. Flicker boy. Wala tikal iba. Pinya na saan, pre? Pisan back line, pre. Dalawa. Petrico. Napag-dash. Patay.
And there you have it. That was our Infinix mic check there for Onyx Philippines. What do we hear a lot of? I feel like we heard mix.
I like to think it was like 90% Tagalog.
Yeah. 90% Tagalog, a couple bit of English.
Severo was just fixated on what he needed to do at the moment.
Yeah.
And then I wonder how much of that comes through to him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure like he's been set up for this, that the Filipinos, when they go to Indonesia, they pick up a lot of basic bahasa. Some even get really good at it.
Real fluent.
Yeah, and I'm sure Severo could be in the road to being that as well with Tagalog.
And this is our Infinix standings right now after day 1 has been completed here in the opening day of Season 17. There it is across the board. Of course, you've had 3 games, or no, 2 series go 3 games, go the distance, 2-1, 2-1. And there you go, TLPH and Onyx.
Oh my lord. Liquid coming and saying, this is my house. Sending the S7 World Championship, at least after tonight, you know?
Yeah.
To the bottom of the standing.
Yeah. And again, as we mentioned earlier, it's great to see that we got to see very opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to how to play in MPL Philippines. And it was just a fun day. It was a great way to start. 6 games. Fansik Laban, yo! Shout out to the Sonics and Roras who started off the Fansik Laban campaign. That's the fan MPL that we have.
That's right.
I think some of them in the crowd were playing because you can hear them like cheering for the Sonics.
Yeah, that's true.
The Fansik Laban.
Yeah. Oh, and this was actually a Sonics heavy crowd.
This was, yeah.
Yeah, for even on the Twisted Mind side, usually it was also still majority Sonics. So hopefully we get to see more of the Minds show up in the upcoming weeks to show some love to Twisted Minds.
Today was definitely a jam-packed, full house day. It's great to have everyone come through again. I mean, it's been every time we get like kind of like the off season, if you will. I know we have all the international stuff, but every single time we're away from the MPL arena, I feel like, you know, it's always nice to have this opening weekend, have everyone join us.
Yeah.
And again, it's been a phenomenal day, gentlemen.
I could not ask for a better opener for Season 17. This is where we need to be, and everything that follows from here on, palag na to.
Yeah, new home, hiccups here and there, but thank you all for staying. This is a great one.
We will see you guys back here tomorrow and then Sunday. It's been us, the Wee Bear Bros. Let's go ahead and close it out on stage with our hosts.
You know what? I would say, welcome to the Philippines. That's literally how you kick off the season. Day 1 is officially getting good. Grabe din naman talaga ang energy ng ating mga super fans dito sa Victoria Sports Tower.
Odin, literal, nag-goosebumps kung ganito pa lang yung salubong ng Day 1, paano pa kaya sa buong season?
Sa True Denise, ramdam na ramdam yung gigil ng bawat player, but wag muna kayong mag-relax dahil marami pa kayong aabangan.
That's right, dahil paalala ko lamang, Day 1 pa lang ng ating season. Makikita-kita tayo muli bukas para sa Super Fan Saturday. Again, this is your very own Odin.
I'm Denise Valdesancho.
And I'm Thea Franco.
And this is MPL Philippines Season 17. Palag na to!
17th season of MPL Philippines is brought to you by the following sponsors. Infinix, the official gaming phone partner, the power behind every Madlang gamer. Smart, the simply reliable connectivity partner of the MPL. Our partner in esports, Clear Men. And our strategic partners, TT Racing, Ferry, and SIP. Don't miss any MPL action by following our official Facebook and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Follow MPLPH on TikTok for more content. Experience the lakas ng Pinas of MPLPH Season 17 live at Victoria Sports Tower. Grab your tickets now via the official MPLPH website. MPL Philippines is monitored and supervised by the Games and Amusement Board.